Going to try and get crowding under braking. This is brave stuff. Late on the brakes. Crowding also brakes late as well. Whole position. Very, very good driving, guys. Sophisticated. Jesus H. Christ. Just go home. Look at that shape. What a move. Look at that, guys. What a move from Shane and Bruno. What a move from Shane and Bruno. That is going to be a move. That's so brave. The wall was like that far away. Wow. Brave it here. Oh, they're going through side by side. They're going through side by side. Fantastic driving. Oh, Owen just runs over the curve a little bit. Amazing driving there from Owen, Howell and Giles, 95. And look at Roland, he's made ground. Stunning. Hit the flip button, guys. He's going around the outside. Oh, he's easy. Bingley's fighting, coming through the hairpin. Oh, no one's lifted. Look at this. Through the S's side by side. Oh, wow. Wings on. Jamie's got the high ground at the moment. Can he maintain that high ground? Goodness me, their real bashers are coming up towards the tunnel. Who is going to give ground here? Good Lord, side by side. Great driving, guys. Great driving. Let's keep it going. And Suplex, keep an eye on him. He's just coming through. Just come out of the S's. Oh, look at this. Look at this. He's gone up the squares to the inside. Double overtaken the hairpin. Crazy stuff. Balls. Look at this. Look at this. This previous punching is picking this one up. Here he comes. Is he going to make a leap for Ascari? He is. I think he's going to send this one. Oh my goodness. They lay on the brakes again for side by side for Ascari. Great driving. Hit the clip button. You know what to do, guys. Here comes Bingley. And oh, I thought he was going to get the job done. He still might get the job done. Here we come. And he's going to get it. Where is he? Adam L.B. is fighting. No, Adam L.B.'s fighting back. Adam L.B. is not giving this position up. Now he's got through. Oh, Kara Bush trying to thread the eye of the needle. Three abreast going through. Launching one almost. Jesus. Wow. Oh, what a move! What a switchback! What a switchback! He's going to make it stick! Oh, my goodness me, that's great driving, guys. Huh? What? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Adam L.B. with the double overtake. going into Parabonica. Oh, I think JD, this is going to be close. Oh, it's a three-way, it's a four-way dance. My God, Jason's taken the lead. All right, St. Liam has got the position back, but look at this, they're Clapperton trying to break the toe, Perennial, Sam Tunstall trying to summon the inside, Perennial going into turn 12 for the hairpin. Oh, and Finn here has to get on the brakes pretty quick, and Finn's going to go up the inside on the soft. Is he going to do a double? Is he going to do a double? And Schumacher's right there as well. Man, this is where it's at. Good Lord. Oh, and Schumacher goes up the inside of Perennial. What a lovely move from Schumacher. He's made it stick. Brilliant move. Some of the clip back. Get the clips going, guys. Kenzie, Retro. Thank you very much, says Shuey.
Oh, how about that?
Man, he was on -2. Oh, Sink Dash is going to be careful, Sink. Oh, contact. Good evening, ladies and gents. Decided to cut the intro short there because I'm bored of it. How you all doing? It's BK the Xbox, Bear and Kebab, the racing guru. And it's Friday night. It's race night, ladies and gents. And have we got an action-packed 3 hours for you tonight? Not one, but two top-tier races. But right now, race number 1, it is the False Group World Championships, or First Gear World Championships, as I believe it's now known as. It's the Big 2's. 10 teams of 2 drivers with no assists. 20 of simply the best non-assist drivers on console on the planet. Simple as that. It's going to be a fantastic race, and we are at the Red Bull Rink in Austria for both races tonight. Now, for race number 1, as it's an esports event, you need a damn good esports commentator. And I couldn't find one. I'm just kidding. I've got one for you. You'll recognise his voice. It's the silky, smooth tones of the FGWC Assist 2 streamer. It's none other than the social antelope himself, Tom Knapp. Good evening, Tom.
Couldn't even imagine them. You know, that's probably one of the best intros to different comms I've ever had. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's Big 2's. I was here last week, and you know what? I'm ready to go again.
Absolutely, mate. It's great to have you, and thanks for answering the SOS call about an hour ago as well, mate. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah.
No worries. I got a raid on my door saying, "Tom, we need you for comms."
Absolutely, as Colbo blast the air horn sound alert. Absolutely good to see you, man. Give a couple of quick shout outs. New follows: TTM Rain, Daguda Bucklewell, I don't know how you pronounce that. I hope I've pronounced that right. AMS Hamilton and Saws MP. Thanks for the follows and welcome to the channel. Pompey, how you doing? Good to see you. Dennis Caesar, TTM alumni. How you doing, Manny? I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well, Caesar. This is going to be a stonking race tonight. We've got some top tier racers. Okay, we're about to get underway. Don't forget, of course, we've got added beer lemmetry, which you're going to see. Oh, my good Lord, don't tell them. Have I got news for you, ladies and gents? Let's go take a little look at this. Oh, dear. It's Austria.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
We're in the Alps, and it's piddling down with rain, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Oh, that is not good. That is not good.
It is into conditions. It's...
Well,
it doesn't look like it's that heavy.
One drop of rain is enough for me, mate. You know what I mean? One drop of rain, and I'm spiralling off to the Hungarian border. Do you know what I mean? QBR, the artist formerly known as QBR Josh. Welcome, dude. How you doing? We've got to wait for some cars to come out. Let's give you a rundown of tonight's winners' arrivals. In fact, I think we're missing a couple of drivers. Well, there's one driver that I think from one team that can't make it. But from the top, from KTFE, we have Kevin, but then we have Bobbert, of course, from CRT, Fingerboy, SLR Oz. I don't know anything about SLR Oz. He's a new one for me. TTM Rossi, FRT ACOS, ETE Passy, FRA Ronhart, FRA Elite. Wow, that just sends shivers through you seeing those two names on the screen if you're on tracker driver. AMS Fairley, AMS Blair. We've got Keiki from FXBR, PSR Square. Joe Loke's here. Wow, I haven't seen Joe for such a long time. Great to see him racing tonight. Woo. FRT Blackie. We've got Race Roller, FXBR Crispy, KTFE Joao, and Bourbon Boy from PSR. So it looks like, I think ET are only fielding one driver tonight. I think Passy's got a Q-ban, I believe. And there's one other team also that's only fielding one driver. I'm trying to work out who it is, actually. I can't... Maybe you can see it better than I can. I'm It's CRT.
Who Boberts races for?
He races for CRT, so it's CRT. I think they've really got the one race win tonight, I believe.
Looks
Okay.
like it, yeah.
Quite a few drivers, by the way. I've been informed, ladies and gents, that quite a few of the drivers have got Q-bans for various misdemeanors, whether it's late submissions or incidents from the previous week, I don't know. But there's quite a few Q-bans in force. But it looks like we've got one of the PSR drivers. It's Bourbon Boy, who's going to be the lead car. Now, as you're the guest comms...
Mr. Square.
Is it Square, is it? Oh, I tell you what, as it's Square, would you like to call the hot lap, dude?
Let's do it, Mr. Square. It was wet in Russia for quali, and I was on board with Mr. Jake, but we're going to go on board with Mr. Square. It's a driver, everyone knows who he is. He's always at the top of the leaderboards. But into conditions, let's see what he can do. Comes up to turn one. This is a place where you can see drivers extend, and he's lost the car almost into the grass. And to be honest, he might even back out with that and go again next lap. He's probably fueled for a number of laps. As there's 6 drivers now who have retired, all with quali bands. Mr. Square comes up to turn 3. This is another corner where you've got to be easy on the throttle. You can see him fighting the car. He's doing very well to keep it facing forwards here. There's a couple of yellow flags in sector 1, but that'll be drivers just starting hot like Mr. Square. Comes down, breaks around the 50-metre marker, and you know what? Considering the conditions, he's not doing too badly, but he is fighting the car after every corner. And there's going to be drivers who are hoping a dry line forms pretty quickly. Mr. Square headed into sector 3 now, and this is another tricky section because this curb on the left can spin you, but Square is very careful on the throttle, keeps it all the way over to the right hand side, and he's got 2 turns to go. It's a purple sector 2 because he's the only driver who's got to that point. Mr. Square, second last corner now, keeps it valid on the exit, I hope, and he does. Comes up to the final turn now, he needs to keep it valid as well, and he does just about. He's fighting the car the whole way around, comes up to the line, and Square sets an 11.1.
Thank you very much. What a great hot lap call that was there from Tom. As race roads just started to fly. Looks like one of the AlphaTauri drivers is about to start to fly as well. Who have we got a bit further on track? I think we've got Bourbon Boy about to come through. Coming around turn 10. Let's jump on board with Bourbon Boy. Here he goes on the intermediate tyres. What can he do on his first run? And it's a 1:10.917, slightly quicker than his teammate. Got one of the AMS drivers about to come through. It is Blair. And what time is he going to set? It's a 1:11.804. As you said, Tom, quite a few of these guys, in fact all of them who are out on track, will be fueled up for a few laps to try and get the best out of the tyres. They want to get some grip seriously before they can start really pushing. Fairley is just coming through turn 9 now. Of course, the question's been asked turn 9 tonight about the etiquette, about the actual procedure for pit entry. We have told drivers tonight, as the lead goes quickest 1:10.6, we have told all the drivers tonight basically to, if they're pitting, just like Squares do, commit right early and stay within the white lines. Don't slingshot round into the pit lane because it is potentially dangerous. It's a horrible pit entrance anyway. I can see accidents happening quite feasibly. As race runner goes P7 now, let's look at Mr. Ronhar. What can he do? Just making his way down towards turn number 4, looking resplendent in the McLaren. Heavy braking zone into turn 4. Roll the car through. Slight lock up there. Of course, all these no assist drivers, they will have slight lockups. Coming through turn 5 now, up to the first of the double left-handers turns number 6. Medium speed, left-hand corner, 90 degrees, back on the power, going to use the curb on the exit, making his way down towards turn 7 and turn 8. You've got to be so careful, particularly coming out of turn 8, so it's so easy to spin up the rear end, but it's all looking good so far for the mighty Ronhar. Up towards turn 9, he'll throw the car in, be brave, be aggressive, try not to invalidate on the exit there, but that's nicely done. Through turn 10, using the inside and the outside curb, as the lead goes quicker again. What has Ronhar done in this first run? It's a 1:11.1, Tom.
It's a good lap there. Looked like he did just go over the track limits on turn 9, but I think he eased off a little bit, so he did lose time doing that. And I'm pretty sure Ronhar has got enough in there to match his teammate, who was just set at 10.4.
Absolutely, Elite is absolutely on fire. What a find Elite has been for FRA. Absolutely, I mean, he's seemingly come from nowhere in the last 6 months, and he's young. I think he's a young lad, about 12. Is he 12 years old or something?
Yeah,
like that?
13. Apparently.
13.
I think yeah.
What a talent! No doubts, if he stays at it, he will be knocking on the door of challenges next season, mate, and for years to come as well, I reckon. I really, really do. I've been very impressed with what I'm seeing so far. We're on board with Fingerboy, representing, of course, Top Tier Motorsports, who themselves are making big waves in the esports scene in recent weeks with some fantastic signings. And let's see how Fingerboy gets on. He's actually invalidated there. I've just seen SLR Oz go through. Rossi, his teammate, is just coming down towards turn 4. I'm going to have a quick look at the chat. Crowding, how you doing? Good to see you, Natalie. TTM Snipes, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Rapid Vorno, how you doing, man? Ron goes quickest, 1:10.3. All these guys, as you mentioned, Tom, fueled up for a few laps by the looks of it. Caesar says there's rain apparently 45 minutes into the race as well. Now, does that mean it's going to rain up until 45 minutes, or it rains at the 45-minute point? If you can let us know, that would be great.
Just a quick one on last week. Pole lap was in the wet conditions, and it was also set on 5-lap-old Inters.
That's right, it was.
It was a stat that caught me by surprise.
Don't ask me what it was, mate, because I can't even remember what happened to my tea about an hour ago, let alone what happened last week. Rossi goes P7. See, look at the gaggle of drivers.
Was it Corey?
Who's that, sorry?
I think, but I don't know. I can't remember. No, I'm just going to leave it. I don't know.
Okay, Joe's just invalidated. Oz is just coming through turn 1. We'll have a look at him, see if he's on another flying lap. Apparently it rains at 45. Well, if there's no safety car, then it will rain probably after the race is finished. It's around about 40 minutes here, isn't it? Just over 40 minutes. Of course, if there's a safety car, though, that'll mean it will rain in the last 2 or 3 laps, which could be very, very interesting. Rusty says, new haircut bit. No, I've just taken the toupee off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking old now.
You look good.
Yeah, hopefully it's not shining off the old camera too much. You don't need your old... I don't think the guys watching don't need shades either, you know what I mean? I mean, dazzled by the fat man's chrome dome, you know what I mean? Passy, good evening, mate. How you doing, man? Passy, of course, made his debut for ETE in the Big 2's last week. Actually, it was at Portimao. I thought he had a really good race. I do remember that, Passy. I know he finished down the order a little bit, but he was very... I think he had a spin, didn't he? He was caught by the safety car, but he had some good pace. He's interested to see how he gets on tonight at Austria.
Rossi has gone off.
Okay.
Turn number 1.
Oz just had a bit of a lag spike there. Who have we got on track at the moment? I'm going to go on board with Square, who just went 10th up in Sector 1 split.
Ron Hart is also up on his time.
Okay, is 1 hour further up the track? Oh, yes. Let's go and jump on board with...
Give you 10th up after Sector 2, going into Sector 3 now. Purple Sector 2.
Surely you couldn't get into the... You can't get into the 1.9s on Inters. That would be just... Oh, he's invalidated. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm going to go back with Square, who was just coming through turn 7. Yeah, he's flying. Passy, you're welcome, dude. You're welcome. It's a damn good sign, them. They've done some good business there, getting you, for sure. Matty, good evening. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Welcome, dude. Square, Joe Loke's just coming through now. What has he got in the tank? Did a 1:10.9 his first one. This looks a bit quicker. It's the fastest so far, Tom, with a 1:10.363. Beats Ronhar by 3/1000ths of a second.
It is,
wow.
It's a cracking lap. Elite is now on an outlap himself, so he will have a 10.3 in his sights. Ronhar is also looks like he's backed out of his hot lap. Was up at Sector 1, but yeah, Square with a 10.3 setting at the margin that everyone needs to be.
Absolutely, absolutely. Don't forget, of course, ladies and gents, top right of the screen, beer telemetry for you stats nerds out there. It's got all the info you need. It's got your tyre wear, tyre temperatures, your brakes, gap to leader, ERS. It'll even tell you how much money you've got in your bank account. You know what I'm saying? It's got everything. It's got all the stats you ever need. Yes, it is indeed quali bands. I think a couple of 3 teams submitted late teams, didn't they? I believe, and that's why they're. Elite getting out of shape there as he steps on the power, exiting turn 3. Easily done though in these conditions, that's for damn sure. Hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We've got about 50 people nearly watching. We're only in quali. Thank you very much if I can get my words out. Thank you very much indeed. It's great to have your company on this Friday night. Don't forget, of course, this is race 1 out of 2, because as soon as this race is finished, it's Total Impact Racing time with the Division 1 legends, the superstars, with a lot. In fact, some of these guys will be racing. Some of these guys are racing Austria twice tonight because they're racing in TIR as well. It's going to be my webcam slightly. Just watching Elite come through. He's invalidated. There we go. So let's look at Blair. Blair's on the fly at the moment. Tom?
Mr. Blair is on the fly. I'm just he's coming around the final turn now. I'm just on board with I'm looking at Square and Ronald. Like their fastest times are on laps 6 old, 4-lap hold, then you've got Blackie, or is it your 5th? He's on 6-lap hold, and you've got like maybe these inters come alive after you've done a few laps on them, and then so maybe the drivers who have already done the first stint on inters, like the first few laps and qualifying, might go, you know what, I'm going to put them back on for the end of qualifying. So.
Absolutely. Well, they're sort of nicely bedded in, aren't they? The tyres. Do you know what I mean? They are like, you know. Okay. Good evening, Benzine. By the way, welcome, dude. I'm trying to sort out my bloody microphone here. Do you know what? I need to buy, mate. I need to buy a new boom mic. I think I've worn this one out.
So I think Elite is going to be the next driver to cross the line. He's coming up to sector 3.
Is he on a flyer again? Let's jump on board. Oh, he's down. Yeah, down by about a 10th there as he comes through turn 8. As you can see, he's really fighting for the car, control of the car. He's pushing as hard as he can. Coming through turn 9 now, using the curves. Quite aggressive there. He's very trusting, isn't he, considering the fact that it's a damp track. It's still...
no margin.
Yeah, how's he getting on? He's made up a little bit of time in the final sector, but not enough. Who have I got on the fly? Let's look at Borden Boy. He's back down. He's short shifting this. He's back down. SLR Oz. He has invalidated. AMS Blair he's invalidated as well. So I don't think we've got anyone actually on the fly at the moment. Next car.
On an outlet.
Yeah, I'm looking. Got a Ferrari. Looks like it's going to be AMS Fairley. Is going to be. Well, TTM Rossi actually. Rossi's just started a flyer. Rossi has started a flyer. Let's see how he gets. Oh, he's been. Oh my goodness me! I thought he put it in the wall. Oh, that was a great save. That was a good save, mate. That was a good save. I must admit. Looks like Fairley, lobby host. He is going to be on a flying lap now, coming to turn 1. So easy to invalidate on the exit of turn 1. Cars are sitting a little bit wide there, pushing really, really hard, and now he's going to make his way up the hill. So again, mate.
Elite on his way to the line. Oh, almost losing the final turn. Elite was up in his time, comes into sector 3, and yeah, by a 10th, but doesn't improve his position.
Okay, let's go back to Fairley again. We've got about 4 minutes left in qualifying at the moment. We expect to see some more cars coming out on track shortly. So at the moment, mate, you can see how close it is. It's just 3/100ths of a second covering the top 3 drivers. That's Square, Ronhart, and Elite. I'll tell you what's good to see, and I mean no disrespect to the drivers here, but it's good to see FRA are actually under a bit of pressure tonight, aren't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've got drivers there who can match them for pace. Of course.
All 10.3. It's no, not much in it between the front 3 there.
Absolutely, mate. It is so close. So just watching Fairley coming through turn 9. Again, easy to lose the back end, easy to invalidate on the last couple of corners. Let's see what time has he improved. He has improved. He stays in P7, but he has improved this time.
Mr. Vonner, half a tenth up.
Oh my goodness me! Let's here he is. Here he is. 1:10.3's target time, and he's inside it. It's 1:10.341. Takes provisional pole as Elite comes into the pits. We've got AMS Blair, who's on a flight, was about a half a tenth up at the sector 2 split, which of course is at between turn 6 and turn 7. Let's see how he gets on this final couple of corners. Oh, he's almost track extended now. How he's getting away with that, I do not know.
He should back out of that lap, really, shouldn't he?
Yeah. He did improve. He stays P8 there, but he did improve his time. We've got Blackie. We've not seen Blackie yet. He's out and about on track. Looks like it could be TTM Rossi first of all. Rossi was considerably up as well. It was nearly 4/10 up in the sector 2 split, so he's going to try and get into the 110s here. Rossi, of course, originally academy driver, has come up to the ranks, goes P8. Let's jump on board with Blackie. Blackie's backed out.
It's a race roller.
Let's have a look at Ewan. He's about to cross the line now. Has he improved? No, he lost time in the final sector. Fairley, I just missed Fairley. He went P5 of the 110.9. Good lap there. Now, is that Ronhart? Is he on another flight? No, he's backed off. He's going for a fly now, I think.
He was burning fuel. He did 2 outlaps, really.
Absolutely. Who's on track at the moment? I think we've got
Mr. Square's about to start on that.
Yeah, Fingerboy's just coming up to turn 6. I think we'll go with Fingerboy, actually. We'll see how he gets on.
I'm on board with Ronhart, and he's getting a toe off Elite. It's the first toe offs in all time.
Oh, Fingerboy also found some time. Of course, he did a bank lap earlier on to 112 flat. He's 5/10ths up in the sector 2 split on his previous lap, which is not to be, it's not unexpected, to be honest with you. He's pushing really, really hard. He's going to try and get to the 110s if he can. We're about to find out now. About to cross the line. And it's just outside. It's P11, 111.253. Who have we got, dude?
Mr. Runner is on his way up to sector 3 section now and see where he is on his delta. He was a 10th up, and there he is. He's still a 10th up now. Mr. Square is about 15 seconds behind him on the road.
Okay,
Runner. He's invalidated as Runner. While Square is on his way now to see where he
Runner's backed out.
Can he? Yeah, he has. Let's see where he can go. And he's a 10th up.
Oh, yeah, he's motoring here now. If he can just match that in the final sector, match his previous lap time, he's going to be on for about a 110.2 here. Maybe even a 110.1. Let's have a little look. Comes through turn 9, aggressive use of the curbs there, very trusting. Around the final corner, went a little bit deep possibly at the last corner. Did he just lose a smidge of time? He did, but he's gone provisional pole with a 110.324. He improved by a couple of 1,000ths. Elite is on a flyer.
So is Runner.
Runner's on a flyer as well. TTM drivers are on track somewhere. Rossi, he's invalidated. Fingerboy's about to come through. He was up slightly in his sector 2 split. Let's have a little look and see if he's managed to jump race roller. He has jumped race roller, goes up to P10. His teammate is invalidated. We've got SLR Oz, race roller. Oh, race roller's up. Race roller could be into the 110s here, possibly. It's going to be tight, high 110, low 111. He does improve. Lost a little bit of time there in the final sector. Now it's all eyes on the two McLarens, the FRA drivers. Here, Elite's the first driver, and then it's Ronhar.
Yeah,
in fact, no, then it's Square, and then it's Ronhar, I think.
Ronhar was up, Square was down at the time, so Ronhar leading
okay,
now.
Here we go.
Take it off him?
Here comes Elite. Oh, he goes provisional pole!
But Ronhar was up on his time. Ronhar might just take it off his team.
Has he got it?
Ronhar comes up the line.
He does! The 110.203 Square does improve and takes P2 off Elite. Wow! But SLR Oz is still on track as well. He's invalidated. Fingerboy is on track as well. He was slightly up at the sector 2 split. Here's the last car on the lap, but Rottenhart took pole, but Square found that little bit of time in the final sector and jumped, leapfrogged the lead into P2. So it's not the FRA lockout. In fact, it's the FRA PSR show as they lock out the top 4. And fair play to AMS also. Look at Blair and Fairley there, locking out row 3 there for AMS, for Alien Motorsport. Great effort from those guys. Of course, a lot of guys, as we mentioned, 7 Q-bands, as you can see. What we're looking at, 6-7 drivers there serving Q-bands. But that, ladies and gents, will qualify. We're going to wait for the countdown screen to trickle down to 0. Then we can give you the positions. And guys, we'll take a very short break, and then we're going to be straight back at it here at the Red Bull Rink for what should be an absolutely fascinating race. Oof, there we go. I'm out of breath, mate, already. Okay. So, confirmation, let's get Bill Lemmetry off the screen at the moment. Can you just take the screenshots, mates, just in case the lobby falls down?
Oh, of course, then.
Could you be so kind, thank you. So, it's Ronhard takes pole position with Square, Joe Loken, P2. Then we've got Elite and Bourbon Boy on row number 2. Then we've got 2 AMS drivers, Blair and Fairley, row 3. Blackie and SLR Oz, row 4. And then Rossi, Race Roller, on row 5. Outside the top 10, we've just got Fingerboy was the only other guy who set a legitimate lap. Everyone else had Q-bands. So that's Fingerboy. And then we've got Kevin, Bobbits, Akos, Passy, Keiki, Crispy, and KTFE Joao. That is your grid, ladies and gents, for this Austrian Grand Prix, which will be coming up in the next few minutes. Pokerface 220, thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the channel. My name is Biran Kebab. This is FGWC Esports. Okay, let's head back to the command centre. Right, I think I'm going to do a prediction tonight for race number 1. If I can get up on my screen, let's move that over there out of the way. What questions shall we have tonight? I can hear myself twice.
FRA or PSR win? Yes.
Ooh! Oh, I like that.
I mean, I think a lot of people will probably say yes because all the drivers are in the top 4. But I think I did ET PSR win and assist 2's once. You know, maybe some people are going to go against the odds.
Well, I don't know, because it's I don't know.
Or a 1-2 for any team. There could be a 1.
Let me have a little look.
5+ DNFs. The options are endless. Will a winning time be over 10 seconds?
Right. No, because that gets complicated, mate. I've got to think about it then. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's
You like it simple.
Mate.
I like it.
Right, okay. I'm going to do one, quite a simple one. 15 minutes I'm going to run it for, because I can't think of a decent question for the time being. It's the safety car question, guys. How many safety cars will you have tonight? You've got your choice. Less than two or more. Nice and simple. Job done. So gamble your channel points responsibly. And of course, if you don't know what the channel points are...
Mate, what the fuck?
There we go. Pumpy's just redeemed one. And there's a whole raft of sound alerts that you can use your channel points to do. What's up, mate?
Question, Mr. Yeah. Do VSCs count? Are we counting them as...
No, VSC does not bring out the safety car, mate.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
can just see people getting a bit technical with it, that's all.
Oh, God, no. Absolutely not. Now, are we going to see lots of fantastic racing, ladies and gents, or are we going to see lots of this?
Jesus Christ, see you are a fucking omni-shambles, that's what you are. You're like that coffee machine, you know, from bean to cup, you fuck up.
Yes, 2 or more.
Right, here we go. So, loads of sound that's been redeemed. I'll just showcase a few. Alrighty. So, countdown clock is ticking on our end, ladies and gents. We are moments away from getting underway here at the Red Bull Ring. Why does that bloody webcam keep moving? Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if it's just my I'm so fat. The gravity of me is bending light. I don't know what it is.
Fucking kidding.
Let's go trackside.
A lot of...
Hang on, 2 secs.
What the fuck?
That's it, Pumpy. You're banned. Who's PSR Brown? Get out of this lobby.
I remember last week I gave away the tyres, but I'm not going to say anything you can...
What's that, mate?
Remember last week I gave you like a big debrief from the tyres when you were like going at your screen, and then you were like, that's normally my job, Tom. I went, oh yeah, and then you just copied exactly.
Yeah, oh God, yeah, I do remember that.
I'll leave that to you. But there are some interesting stripes.
Well, there we go. Yeah, top 11 all on the medium compound tyres. In fact, everybody's on the mediums apart from 2 drivers. That's Joao and Kevin from KTFE. So there we go.
Same team as well.
Of course, if you missed qualifying, it was damp, it was wet, so we've seen no dry tyres yet. So these are brand new tyres. The course thing, Pumpy, no, not now, mate. Your timing is horrific.
What the fuck?
Idiot. Badger comes in with a 16-month resub. Wow, he's on a 15-month streak.
I love Badger.
Double thumbs up. Yeah, everybody loves a bit of Badger. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Matt. Greatly appreciate it, man. Nice to see you. Nice. Alrighty. Let's see what happens then. We're about to get underway. If someone wants to do the sound alert for the race start, do it now. Come on, time it properly. Come on, Pumpy. You can do this. I've got faith in you. Can you do it, Pumpy? Oh, he's early.
We've got real excitement coming up now. Watch for the lights, and it's go.
Oh, Pumpy. I've got to say it, mate. Your sound alert redemption times is a bit like your races.
We've got real excitement coming up now. Watch for the lights, and it's go.
There we go from Brood, and it's away we go here at the Red Bull Ring. And look at this, Square's really trying to make a move. I'll tell you what, Elite got a really, really good start, but Square's going up the inside. This is for the lead as Ronhar runs wide, and he's going to have to yield those positions. It looks like Square may have got done. Oh, someone's had a big crash in the back. Cakey's gone straight away. big impact on the exit of turn 1. As we're watching the leaders come up to turn number 3, it's Elite and Square going side by side. Look at Bolton Boy getting involved with the action as well, and Ronald has suddenly found himself down in P4. Not very often you see that, but there's nothing between them. They're literally side by side coming into turn. Oh my goodness me! Square just pushes Elite a little bit wide there, coming through turn 4. But Elite is not giving this one up at all. He fancies a bit of Square. He really does. And in fact, he may well have got the job done as they come through turn 6. He's got the high ground now. Is he going to close the door on the exit of turn 7? You bet your ass he is. And Elite takes the lead. What an absolutely fantastic overtake. But Square is not done with him yet. He's trying to come back as they come through turn 9 to complete this very first lap of this Austrian Grand Prix. Elite is your race leader. Square in P2, Ron R in P3, Borden Boy in P4. Tom, take it away.
What a start there. Mr. Elite and Square giving us an opening lap to absolute savour of it. And Mr. Ronard did lose 2 positions there. You've got a few movers though, as someone else has gone in his yellow flag and sector 1. It was like Finger Boy has won at turn 1.
Oh, Finger Boy got fingered, and he is down in P17. And I don't know if he's got any damage or not. Just having a quick little look. That car looks okay. There's nothing showing on telemetry, but we're missing movement at the top because Borden Boy is having a real scrap here with Ronald. They're going side by side as they make their way down towards turn 4. Borden Boy on the inside line should be able to cover him off here. Just closes the door quite nicely. Just needs to cover him off on the exit. Ronald's going to try and go around the outside at turn 6, but Borden Boy should be able to just close the door through here. He'll just stick to that inside line and then gradually squeeze Ronhar over. There we go. Yeah, that's a textbook defending there from Borden Boy, and holds the position. Woo!
DRS is in. Elite will be under a bit of pressure from Square, and it looks like Ronhar I don't know. He's just at the start of this race. He's just just not got up there. But Borden Boy with a great move on that lap there, moving up into P3. DRS now though, and let's see what Square can do.
Okie dokie. They're saying you're a bit quiet, mate, compared with me. Then again, I am incredibly loud and brash, as we all know. I don't know if you want to turn your mic up. I might have a look, see if I can turn you up a little bit. Here comes Square, and Elite's going to get the move done coming into turn 3. Yeah, textbook stuff there. Nice and easy. Thank you very much. Oh, but gets a little bit of oversteery on the exit there. Elite's going to come back at him again now. Let's have a little look as they make their way down the hill towards turn 4. Square puts his car nice and fat, moves back onto the racing line. Elite has to just sit in behind. Although I think possibly that was a deliberate ploy because he wants to get the DRS on the next lap. Woo!
Do I sound okay in your ear? Do you want to just raise the voice a little bit more, or?
No, you can shout, mate. I don't care. I'm deaf.
I can shout. I'm not going to shout. I might piss off the neighbours. But I'll raise my voice a little bit so everyone can hear me. Badger, Tom, that is the muffled voice. Let me just check something real quick. Let's see if I can make this better. No, I can't. Okay, we'll carry on. So we've got Mr. Square leading the race. Elite has been passed there, but he will have now DRS, as there is 3 DRS detection points. It's there's a lot of them. Square slides through turn 1, and Elite will have the DRS here, and probably not even using his DRS, doesn't even touch it, but doesn't want to go for an overtake. Backs off there, eased off the throttle a bit, and Square, no, there you go. Elite
goes at the inside,
and Borden Boy as well. And this is Ronhar. He's having a good old little ding dong there, and now Square has the DRS on. Oh no, he doesn't. Mr. Elite waited and waited and waited. Bit of tactical play from Elite, waited, and still has DRS, even though he got the overtake done.
Oh, look at these guys scrapping here. This is one for the ages. Top 4 really going out. You've got PSR versus FRA, and you can't take out the other drivers who are still well within DRS range. AMS, Blair and Fairley are holding station there. It's all looking good at the moment from AMS. You've got Crispy has just overtaken Joao for P13, because Joao is on the hard tyres, so expect them to be a little bit slower at this particular part of the race. Badger, it is Tom Knapp on the co-coms tonight, the Assist 2's commentator. Merlin says the ads last more than the first 2 laps. Subscribe. Easy solution. Job done. You get a freebie if you're an Amazon Prime customer, dude. Come on. You know it makes sense. Hit that subscribe button. No more ads. And you get to use the emotes. Here comes Ronhar. Yeah, he's going to get Borden Boy. Nothing that Toby can do about that, and Ronhar moves himself up into P3 with that move. In fact, he's going to go up the inside of Square as well. Goes late on the brakes. Now, Elite goes wide. Look at this. Now Square's going to try and box Elite. And no, Elite moves over. Oh, there's contact there between Square and Ronhar as Elite moved back over to stop Square from boxing Ronhar in. But it looks like Square's going to take the lead here. Do you know what, mate? How there wasn't an accident there, I'll never know.
These drivers are, Blair is staying in this battle. because they're all battling ahead of him fairly
Yeah.
as well. Blair is just sitting there, like, on pace. Like, Blair was about 7 tenths, 8 tenths behind, but these drivers ahead of him keep battling, and he's just staying in it, and Elite is all over the back of Square.
Oh, mate, what a race we're going to have here. Rusty, no, there's no damage on Ronhar's car from what I can see. Quick look at Bill Lemmetry. The DRS is on. No, there's no damage on that particular car at the moment. Yeah, Badger, you wish. He says in the chat, DSQ, dangerous driving, DSQ the top 14, which gives Passy the win. Doesn't quite work like that, but Passy is not out of this race, not by a long shot. As looks like Elite's going to get the move, and he's going to block Ronhar in. Now, this could be clever tactics here from 2 FRA drivers. But no, now Square's blocking Ronhar in. Oh, I love these tactics. Using drivers as blocking cars. Elite moves over to the right-hand side. Square's going to go down. Oh, my goodness me, Square. Surely he had no road to make that move. But he's going to... Oh, he's got the squeeze on Ronhar as well. Elite's coming back as well. Ronhar has to sit back behind Elite again. Wow. This is awesome stuff. Now, look at it from Ronhar's POV. We can't forget Born Boy, who is... in fact, we can't forget any of the top 11 who are all holding pace with these guys at the moment. It's all happening here, Tom.
It's a huge DRS train, and I think Blair and Fairley are pretty happy that these drivers ahead of him are battling because it's keeping them in DRS range.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. They'll be like, carry on, boys, carry on. You know what I mean? Oh, what can I say? As Elite just sits in behind. Oh, one has to brake so late there. Almost went to the back of Elite. I've got a massive DRS train. Aussie is here. Aussie, what have you got to say, mate? Absolutely, all aboard the crazy train as Elite goes up the inside of Square, and Ronhar's going to try and follow him through. Elite's now going to try and block Square in. Elite really needs to move over to the left-hand side of the track. He's going to try and give Ronhar a little bit of a tow and then move over. That's smart tactics, and Square has got nowhere to come. Oh, Square runs into the back of Elite now. Did he get any damage? Let's jump on board. No damage. No damage. Wow.
It's FRA versus Square. Bourbon Boy's just a sitting passenger in P4.
Oh, he's quite...
Square battling the 2 FRA boys.
I think Toby's just happy to sit there in P4, quite honestly. He'll be just like, yeah, that's fine. I'm getting a beautiful tow. I'm minding my own business. You guys are dragging me along so the 2 AMS drivers can't get past me. Happy days. I'll attack you a little bit later on. You burn out your tyres and your battery. You guys crack on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, talking of battery, Ronhar sitting pretty there on over nearly 90% now compared to the drivers around him on the 40s and 50s.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Ronhar, Square, I don't think he's close enough to get Elite here, and Ronhar passes his teammate. I don't get a late move from Square now, definitely not.
Well, I'm getting...
wide.
Oh, he has gone very wide. I wonder if Stu's going to be looking at that. So a couple of times now we've seen FRA drivers running wide at turn 3. The students might start getting interested if they believe there's an exploit. Drivers are exploiting a lack of warnings there, running wide.
No, he did get a warning.
He did get a warning. Right, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So too many of those, and it's hello to Mr. 3-second penalty. Race roller. We're going to have to just jump off these guys just for a moment because there's lots of racing going on here. There's Oz and Acos coming through turn 7. Who's going to have to win the battle there if I can get on the right car? I think Oz has just got the move done, and Acos moves himself up into the top 10. Is that someone coming into the pits? No. I thought... yes. No. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. Yeah, there are cars coming into the pits.
Yes, no, yeah, no,
yeah. No. It's wing damage. What is Acos doing? Oh, you can't do that, mate. That's naughty. He's just overtaken a car in the pits. You cannot do that, dude. You can't just goes to a car. As Elite and Ronhar carry on their merry way now. Joe needs to just get on it a little bit here. He's just dropped back to half a second. Of course, he doesn't want to drop out of DRS range here on the 2 FRA drivers. They're now going to try and work together.
He's just been harvesting the past lap or so. He's letting Elite use his battery, which is down to the 30s now. Yeah. And Square sitting on 60. He's just harvested that whole lap there.
Passy has just made a move on Crispy coming down on the approach to turn 4. Has moved himself up into P11. We've got Rossi and Acos now. The stewards will be looking at that one. Acos went late on the brakes into the pit lane, ghosted through Rossi's car and gained a little bit of an advantage there. And, oh, hello, Elite gets a 3-second time penalty. Hello. That's quite early in the race to be picking up penalties, Tom.
It is. It's not even a further away through the race, and there's already on a 3-second penalty, so it could hurt him if there's a safety car and all that. But yeah, maybe them a couple of lockups into turn 3 and running wide have come to fight him in the bottom.
Absolutely. Now, what a race we've got here, ladies and gents. Literally, I know you're all sat there at home watching it on your TVs, your Xboxes, your phones. Get on your phone right now and phone up your friends and your family and say, listen, it's Good Friday entertainment on TV. Beer and Kebab TV, FGWC Big 2's. It's unmissable. It's better than any soap opera you're going to find on a Friday night. Get on the phone.
Gifting
Tell them.
kebab.
You know what I mean?
Would you like sauce and salad with that?
As Jason just comes in with a 5 gifted subs. Woo! Jason, you little superstar. Good evening, buddy. I hope you're all right, man. Thank you so much. Double thumbs up for the Racing Guru there for Jason. That's 45 subs to the channel. Guys, if you got a gifted sub of Jason, please say thank you in the chat.
See, you are a fucking omni shambles. That's what you are.
Thank you,
You're like
Rusty.
that coffee machine, you know.
It had to
from
be
bean
you.
to cup, you fuck up.
Thank you, Rusty. It had to be you. It's your favourite Sandal at Redemption, mate. I knew it was you. I didn't have to look at the screen. You know what I'm saying? Lucky recipients: King Kiwi, Beastie, Trixie, Medges, and BTX. Oof. Jason, thank you, mate. That's legendary. Right. Are you still there, mate?
I certainly am, mate. I'm just letting you talk because
just let me
sound alert, you see.
let me
I don't
gabble.
want to talk over your sound alert.
It gets lost, mate, doesn't it? Let's have a look at Kevin. He's on the back of Crispy now. Those hard tyres are starting to take over as the quicker tyre on circuit now. So as Crispy runs wide and Kevin makes his way through, and now Joao's going to be looking for a way through Crispy as well as they come through turn 6. A long, long way to go. And of course, we have been told that there's rain possibly at the end of the race, which could really spice things up. According to Caesar, who's our main man in the Austrian Meteorological Bureau, in other words, the Weather Office, did say rain around about 45 minutes into the race. It's going to be around about the end.
Austrian weatherman.
Yeah, apparently so.
Something quite, well, it's a bit of an alarm that if it was FRA would be that if you look at Elite's battery and compare it to Ron Holland Square.
Yes, I see what you mean. Elite has burnt off a lot of that battery. He could use with Ronhard he could actually do with just letting Ronhard through and then just try and sit in behind him and save that battery for a couple of laps, recharge, harvest for a couple of laps now.
He needs to, because that's what Square's been doing.
Yeah.
Square's sitting at a full battery of 100%. He's just harvested the last few laps. He had a good old battle for the first 3 or 4, then Square's just settled in P3. Not touched his battery for about 5 laps now, and he's back to 100%.
It's worked out nicely, and of course, correct usage of ERS can win you races. As the mighty VSR Findion once said when he was asked in a chat, when he was doing comms with me, someone asked in the chat, "Can you give me some advice on usage of ERS, please, Miko?" And he just said, "Don't use it." That was it.
Square with a penalty.
Hello. That's 2 out of the top 4 now carrying penalties. I tell you what,
one for DSL, one for FRA.
look at those 2 Ferraris. They're staying with them. They're not being dropped at all. Blair and Fairley are right in this. They're right in this. Sound alert.
What the fuck?
Sound alert.
What the fuck?
Thank you, Crowding. Natalie himself with the what the fuck. Sound alert.
As it stands, I know we're only in lap 13, but Mr. Blair is on for a podium.
He is at the moment, as it stands. Now, Race Roller's up for the thank you, Merlin. Race Roller's opted for the soft compound tyres instantly. Let's have a look at Bobbitt's and Rossi having a little scrap here as Bobbitt's just gets a move done on Rossi going into turn 3. Badger in the chat says that Nick has nightmares about my ERS. Oh my god. Honestly, guys, this is going back, a couple of 3 seasons now, I think, Badge, isn't it? And Miko and I were covering, I think it was a TIR Division 3 race in Japan, okay? And Miko nearly had a heart attack because Badger's DRS went negative, Tom. It went to -2. -2. It's true.
Mr. Square is on 2 warnings.
Ooh, could he be getting his second penalty? This is going to really shake it up. He's going to have to be mega careful then for the rest of the race. Otherwise, even a podium could be in a lot of doubt, considering that Bourbon Boy's teammate and Blair are not carrying any penalties. The top 7 are all within half a second of each other. That's the fascinating thing. There is Blackie. He's been minding his own business there for FRT in the Aston Martin, and he is currently in P7, just sat on the back of this pack, just touching his battery every now and again when he needs to, running at about 75% ERS. And then there's quite a substantial gap back to SLR Oz. He's 5.7 seconds down the road. Now, Passy has, of course, we've seen an overtake or two, and he's been quietly making his way up the field. He is now up to P9, have also yet to make a pit stop. The two KTFE drivers are now lying nose to stern here, P11 and P12. Then a bit further down, we've got Raceroll and ACOS at the moment, both on different strategies. I think Raceroll could be 2 stopping. It all depends when the rain's coming. The rain might be coming a bit earlier, mate, for all we know.
Yeah, with rain though, it's so like, even like in real life, even the weather, like, you know, you might say it's going to rain and then it's sunny outside. It's the same with a game. It might say 5 minutes and then it's 15 minutes. It's like 45, it could be 20. You don't know. Absolutely.
The one thing about Austria though, what I've noticed is it comes quickly. It's sunny and the clouds just build real quick. So for once, you can actually look up. When we get a camera angle looking up a little bit, we're going to get a real good indicator. The sun is out at the moment, but it is getting increasingly hazy. It is getting hazy. It's hazier, mate. It's not for that. There's a lot of pollution around here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the front four have just settled. Even if we could say the front six have settled, like there's not been any battling since, apart from the FRA drivers switching positions with Ronald and Elite.
It's like they're all in. He had a wobble then. He had a wobble. Now, is that allowed Square to just close up on him a little bit? I know Elite's got DRS, but I think he actually recovered pretty damn well there as they come into turn 3.
Didn't lose anything, did he?
No, he didn't. I was expecting him to Square go flying past him there, for him to lose a lot of momentum, but no, he managed to hold it quite nicely. But I say, a bit of a holding pass in the top 7, because see, there is Blackie, on board of Blackie in the Aston Martin from FRT, and he is currently, you can see the leader. That's our closest, the top 7.
Has said it's 10 to 15 minute rain.
Interesting. So these guys are going to keep it going now until the rain comes. They don't want to pit because what they're going to, if they have to pit at the same time, double stacking, mate.
Yeah, so maybe, like, I know they're a bit further down, but the KTFE boys, maybe hard tyres might make it to the rain and medium might drop off. You don't know.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Racer and Nakos still battling for P14, P15. This is coming through turn 5. So Caesar has been in the Vienna, the Innsbruck weather bureau. Has been checking the Doppler radar, and apparently it is rain, as you say, in 10 to 15 minutes. We'll have to wait and see. The question is, Tom. Now you've done this track before. Can these guys take the mediums to say another 4 or 5 laps?
They certainly can. It's
look at the time.
It's medium soft if it's a dry race.
To be honest,
medium.
Right? I'm just looking at the tyre wear now, and the mediums look fine. They're all in like the high 30s to low 40s across the top 7. The tyre wear.
What's the word? It's like the wear isn't that bad. It's the deg, like the time they lose.
Yeah.
That's what's bad.
Yeah.
So they could easily, like, the life of the tyres could do it, but
well,
losing a lot of time.
Judging by the percentages, mate, these tyres could go another 10 laps if needed. Just looking at it, they're dropping off at around about 2.5 to 3%. In fact, no, I'd say about 2.5% a lap. So if they had to, they could push these cars tyres another 10 laps. Only thing is, of course, when it starts to rain, even when the first few drops hit the track, you don't want to be on worn rubber, do you really?
Crispy.
Oh, and here goes Square.
Yeah,
Square's looking for the move. Crispy, why is he retired in the pits, man? That's crazy.
14 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, but that's just silly.
It is.
I'm not being funny, right? This is where I gave all a bollocking last night in TPS, and I'm going to give these guys a bollocking if they need it, because what is the point of you racing for your team in a premier esports event, right? And then you just retire because you got a few penalties.
Now, I'm going to give you the alternative of why you can do it. I feel like, let's say you're racing and you've got side pod damage.
No, that's different.
Like that.
If you've got car damage, it's different.
That's allowed.
Yeah. I've always said that. I said that last night. If your car's seriously damaged, like you've got rear ring damage, you've got side pod damage, and the car, and the car is dangerous, or you're dangerous to others on track, then okay, retire in the pits. But you're representing your team. You're letting if there's nothing wrong with your car, right, and you're just retiring because you're not having a good race or you're a few seconds down or whatever, you got some penalties or whatever, you're letting your team down.
Maybe
you're making your team look bad.
Implement penalties to it.
Oh, mate, if I have my way, mate, blimey. Whoa. Watch this space.
Watch this space. Bam! Get him out. So, we're coming to...
Badger, of course, that does apply to Badger. Of course, he says, so I can retire when I fancy. Badger referring to the fact that he is constantly a danger to other drivers on track. I'm with you, Badge. I'm with you. Just retire.
And Bourbon Boy has left the session, which means Blair and Fairley are all going to move up position.
Can you ping him an invite, please, mate?
I certainly will, yeah.
Thank you. That's unfortunate for Bourbon Boy, where I did notice that, because I'm not hosting, but I did notice on the pre-lobby, some of the connections were looking a little bit ropey, and I did have concerns. This is really, really unfortunate for Bourbon Boy. He needs to get in as quick as he can, because he could drop out the top 7 at the drop of a hat here. Already Blair's going through. Now, Blair doesn't want to drive through his car. He wants to, should never be driving through cars. Never be. They're not listening. Oh,
as Blair
dear.
runs wide, and it looks like Fairley is probably just going to do exactly what you said not to do, and
Yeah.
Yes.
A, it can't happen in real life, and secondly, what happens now if Bourbon Boy takes control of his car? Kaboom!
Kaboom.
Massive pile up. Now, let's go back to the top 3. Lap 20 out of 36. Haven't made any pit stops yet. Looks like they're going to try and run these tyres until the rain comes in. No sign of rain. Well, there's a little bit of cloud, but not much. It's still...
There is.
It's still, yeah, I think Badger's just come up with a good point in the chat, actually. His AI may pit him. Yeah, that's the problem that Bourbon Boy's on with that tyre wear.
It is. It has done.
Oh, no. Badger called it. Badger called it. Oh, mate.
Well.
You've got to feel for him, mate, because that's not his fault. He was minding his own business in P4.
Putting on me.
Support. Oh, mate. He's supporting his teammate, and all of a sudden.
Square.
This Square's looking at Ronhard now. He's going to go up the inside turn 3. He's going to make this one stick. I think he is, Ronhard's going to try and switch back on him. Who's got the better traction out the corner? They both can have DRS on Elite. Now it's all about Square defending. Square stays to the right-hand side of the track. Oh, Ronhard! Jesus! Wow! Wow, what a move. Has he made that stick? No, I think Square's just about covered now. Elite's trying to block him, and Ronhard's going to go around the outside here. Oh, got to be careful. There's a difference there between blocking and illegally blocking. And it looked like Elite just lifted off a little bit more than Square anticipated there coming to turn 6.
Did Square get damage from that?
Yes, he's got left front end plate damage, mate. He's been forced to pit. Now, the stewards
wow.
that will go to the stewards. I'm pretty sure there'll be a ticket coming in for that one. Square will be saying Elite lifted off. It's illegal blocking.
Oh.
And he's picked up a 5-second time penalty.
A little bit naughty. It's a little bit naughty.
It's hard to tell. I mean, without looking at the telemetry, do you know what I mean? Without looking at a clip, it's hard to tell because you and I only see it at full speed, and all the viewers, of course, at home see it at full speed, live as it happens. Now, it's possible, from Elite's point of view, that he didn't lift off at all, no more than normal going to that corner, and Square outbraked himself, possibly. As a counter argument, do you know what I'm saying? That's all it is, it's just a counter argument. Personally, I think Elite lifted off a bit too much, trying to block Square in, and but just before that, we caught that amazing switch from Ronhard coming down to turn 4. That was
millimetres from being disaster.
Wow, yeah, it was, mate. Now, what's happening? I've just lost telemetry, by the way. Thank you, Codemasters. Fairly's coming in, so these tyres are dying on these cars now. Fairly 58% across the board.
Maybe rain isn't coming at all. Maybe we've been lied to by the game.
Yeah, it is clouding up though. There, look towards the hills, mate. Look towards the hills. You've got dark clouds starting to move across the hills there to the north of the circuit.
I wonder what it's saying. Maybe it's still 10 minutes. Maybe it's going to be last 2 laps or something.
Yeah.
Maybe, these soft runners
Mate, we could have carnage in the last... Imagine guys on worn tyres and it starts to rain 3 laps to go. Oh.
It's a Blair and his teammate Fairley, who are Bourbon boys, who disconnected us back in the session on mediums.
Yeah.
As he's But Bourbon Boy has to pit anyway. He's on double medium.
Oh, of course, yes. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Cody's.
So technically, if rain doesn't come, these Ferraris are...
Oh, look at Blackie! Look at Blackie! Look at Blackie! A triple! Wow! A triple overtake. Is he going to make the stick? Oh, hit the clip button, guys! Get the clips on right now. A triple overtake into turn 4. I ain't seen that before.
Overtake.
I've not seen that before. A triple overtake.
There you go. Elite is in. So maybe they want to pit.
Yeah.
They're not waiting for rain here.
Oh.
Maybe the hard runners. Maybe these hard runners have judged this to perfection.
Possibly, mate. Possibly. But sorry, that overtake, mate. Somebody hit the clip button, please. That was just stunning. Blackie with a triple overtake. Rose,
Hello,
thank you for
Blackie.
clipping that, dude. What's happened there?
It's ACOS.
Ooh, ACOS. Okay, interesting. Now the question is, as you said, see, Ronald's not pitted yet. It's definitely clouding over, mate. Something's coming. Something's coming.
At Elite. He's all over these hard runners now.
Here he comes. Is he going to do a double overtake himself? Oh, he's going to get both of them. Just for good measure. Takes both the KTFE drivers through between turns 3 and 4. He's absolutely on the charge. Now, eyes on Ronhart. Is Ronhart coming in? I know he's staying out. He's staying out for at least one more lap. 3-second time penalty. Ooh. Interesting.
Everyone's getting them here. So Bourbon Boy.
Yeah.
Bourbon Boy's not doing too badly. I know he's on medium.
Yeah. Well, he wants the rain to come. He wants the rain to come.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Thanks for the follow. I love the name, by the way. Vile Squirrel. Quality. Thanks for the follow, dude. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. It's still 15 minutes till rain. Does that mean your watch has stopped?
It's rain. Is it going to come? We've got 10 laps.
I think it's
going
to come right at the end, mate.
It's Bobo.
It's a Bobbits, is it, from CRT? He's off at turn 8. Yeah. Bob the Builder. Can he fix it? No, we can spin it instead. Unlucky, mate. He's dropped down.
Barely having a bit of a move on Blackie.
Looks like he's going to get the job done, is he? Yes, he has. Moved himself up into P5. Tell you what, the AMS boys are on fire tonight, aren't they? They're having a really, really good race. As
Ronard stays out again. So Ronard really pushing it here. And you know what? Ronard, if he doesn't come in shortly, he's going to get undercut by a lot of drivers here.
I think he's trying to stay out for the rain. As I said, I want to have a quick look at them at Ronald's tyres. Let's have a look at the telemetry. 60%, 64 and 68 on his rear left. So his rear left is really hurting.
Clouds are coming in, but it's going to take another 4 or 5 laps before he even gets... Mate.
Oh, I think we're going to see rain lap 33, mate.
You'd have called it, have you? 33.
Lap 33. I'm going for it.
As now on the back of the hard runners, and
there's Blackie.
Blackie,
they're trying to get through. He actually passes AMS fairly and is now going to try and get the jump on Joao if he can, but he's almost the meat in the sandwich there as Fairley goes back up the inside of him. Oh, he's spun, he's in the wall. 3 into 1 don't work at that particular corner. You can get 2 cars around there, but not 3. And I don't think Joao could do anything there, mate, because he had a car on his outside. Was it Blackie? Sorry, couldn't do anything about that. He had a car on his outside, mate. He had nowhere to go. I think Fairley should have backed out of that one personally. Easy said for us though, of course, up in the comms booth. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Ronald's staying out again. He's going to drop down to about P7.
He is committing to staying out until the wet weather comes. And his tyres, well, he's going to be entering puncher territory very shortly. But look at this battle now. As Blackie, it looks like he's going to move up to P3 ahead of Kevin. And Square's in amongst that as well. There is Square. Square gets past Kevin as well. Now, let's just jump on board with Joe, because he's going to look to make it should be a comfortable move on Blackie with the DRS. Going to use a little bit of battery to get the job done into turn 4. Blackie goes as late as he dare on the brakes into turn 4. But Joe gets the move done, says thank you very much. I will have P3. And all of a sudden, even though he's picked up, of course, those couple of penalties, it's starting to look a little bit more promising now for Square. A bit further back down the field, we've got Blair is looking to make a move now on Kevin. He's going to... Oh, is he going to get him to turn 9? I think he is, you know. Yeah, comfortable move, actually. Much better grip on those tyres. Yeah, Kevin's done 26 laps.
Struggling.
Yeah.
The hard runners are struggling out there now. We're getting passed by the soft runners now who pit about 4 or 5 laps ago. And, yeah, Ronald really wants this rain to come.
It's cloud over still, but there's still shadows being cast down by some rather weak sunshine as they come up towards turn number 3. He is the race leader, but he's being caught at around about 2.4 seconds a lap by Elite at the moment. As Blackie gets back past Square again. Oh, and Blair almost went to the back of Square, almost. Square to get a little bit squirrely there on the exit of turn 3.
It's a virtual safety car because Fairley spun at turn 1, so Mr. Ronald might come into pit.
Free pit stop. If he's going to do it, now's the time because he'll get out in front of Blackie.
That's perfect for him.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, they say you make your own luck, but I tell you what, some of the races I've seen, he gets the luck does seem to fall into FRA's lap, I must admit. And he's going to take advantage of that free pit stop. He'll come in now. Soft tyres will be going on there.
Absolutely perfect timing.
Yeah.
FRA there.
Yeah. Yeah. Squares be thinking, fuck, you know.
What happened to the Mercedes? Bowden Boy disconnected and Square got damaged. There you go.
Yeah, and Ron is just trundling down. Oh, now he's going to be close to being Blackie, and Ron is going to be so close. Here they come. There's Ron. He's just got out in front, and there is Amos Blair and Blackie and Square having a real ding dong here. Blackie looks like he's going to get a move done on Blair for P3. He is indeed. So, wow, what can I say, mate? What can I say? It is so close.
It's FRA, you know. Ronald probably would have just stayed out if that VSC didn't come and rain didn't come. He'd have dropped down to about P7 or 8. So he's blessed.
I think,
Mr.
yeah.
Blair.
You wonder how much money BTX has thrown Codemasters away tonight. You know what I mean? You do wonder. The gods do seem to shine down very nicely on FRA, but it is what it is. You make your own luck. You know what I mean? If you're driving where you're that far ahead, you take advantage of the luck. You know what I mean? Of course you do. Of course you do.
You certainly do. It's Bowden Boy still has to pit.
He's in now. He's in now. There we go. Passy picks up a 3-second time penalty there, but does move up to 8th with Bowden Boy coming in. Bowden Boy will put the softs on. Getting darker, mate.
It is getting darker. It could get a bit interesting like last few laps.
Yeah.
If it is into conditions.
I'm still going 33 for rain, mate.
33 for rain.
Yeah,
I'm going to do 32. I'm going to go earlier.
Okay. I thought you were going to sit on the fence and go 37 after the race is finished.
What? On the celebration.
Oh, it's getting really dark, man! It's getting so dark. I cannot see. I'm so blind I cannot see. I think rain is. Yeah, you could even be 31, mate. Oh, look at how quickly it's got overcast here. I'm going to keep a careful eye on this now. This could change anything. Season in the chat says rain is imminent.
It certainly is imminent, and it is lap 31 now. And FRA with a 1-2. Ronald setting the fastest lap.
Oh,
there.
he's pushing.
Kevin though, honestly, Kevin was 6th position. You've got drivers ahead with 9-second and 8-second penalties. He's moving up to P4 then.
Yeah, he's gambled. He's staying out until the wet weather comes and to see if he can still get going into this. Here comes Blair on Blackie for P3. Blair goes up the inside. My eyes are glued to Blair's halo to see if I can see any rain. Yeah, the chap thought I was going to say my eyes are glued to Blair's helmet. Yeah, no, you're not going to catch me out with that one.
Blair, Blackie and Square having a right old battle here.
Let's move back onto Square's car. Coming through turn 6.
That's Ronald.
Ronald picks up a penalty.
Square.
Oh, that's the 3rd penalty for Square, I believe. 2nd penalty.
11 seconds he's on now.
He's 11. He's got 6 on my screen. That's weird.
Has it? He got a 5-second penalty in the pit.
Oh, he served it. Has he served? Oh, right. Did he serve it or not?
It says 11 on mine.
He might not have served it yet. That's what it is. And he can't get past Blackie there. Blackie just close enough to Blair to stop any chance of a move there from Square as they start making their way up the rather murky-looking hill towards turn 3. Here comes Square. He's going to try and make the move now on Blair. He's going to try and block Blackie in. Yeah, goes up the inside. He's going to try and make this one stick, and looks like he's got the job done. He may go for the double overtake here. Didn't quite get the traction he wanted out the corner, though.
Here's the rain.
And yes, there we go, ladies and gents. You can see rain on the halo as Blair defends into turn 3. Joe's going to try and go around the outside. No, there's no room at the end there. But now there may be. If he can get better traction, yeah, I think he's going to send it on the brakes into turn 6. There he goes. Blair's going to try and fight it. I think Square should just about have the higher ground here as they come through 7. Oh, a little bit of contact between the two cars there as they exit turn 7, turn 8. But the rain is now falling, ladies and gentlemen. How quickly is this track going to grease up?
I mean, you might see some drivers try and gamble and just stay out on these softs. As Mr.
Square goes wide there.
Blair goes up his inside.
Yeah.
Having a right up battle. Bit of contact, Blackie just behind him as well. And yeah, maybe drivers will gamble in these conditions, and you can see drivers are. Oh, Blair goes off and Square goes up his inside, and Blair right in the gravel there, and the grass nearly crashes out as Blackie and Square go right past him. This is chaos. Here we go then. Last few laps of the race.
It is, mate. It is. And Black is looking for a way past Square. They're struggling. The track is really starting to grease up already, mate. That's a penalty situation just for Caesar.
Getting good.
Kevin still on 32 lap old hards, mate.
He's doing a good job. He's got Passy and Oz. There's a yellow flag, and it's Blair. He's gone round.
Oh, mate. Not good. And I tell you what, as Kevin pulled off a masterstroke for KTFE, same as Joao as well. He's on 32 laps. They both maintain the same strategy. It's starting. It is greasing up, mate. I just saw Square.
Drivers might gamble here. Drivers might gamble and just
try and stay out. Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know. We've got another drive off.
Kevin has to come in. Kevin has to come in and say Joao.
Yeah, Blair's.
They've got no choice.
Blair's had another moment again. Blair's had another moment coming out of turn, going into turn 7, and he is in real trouble. He's going to go Inters, isn't he? He's got to go Inters.
Yeah.
Or is he? Yeah. There we go.
He's the first driver to go Inters.
No,
I don't even know if it's into conditions yet.
Not quite. Not quite, mate. Rossi's in as well. He's dropped those hard tyres. Could I show pens, of course? There you go. There's penalties for you. Right, yellows in sector 3. Oh, Blair's gone. Oh, he's retired in the pits.
It is definitely now into conditions.
Oh, it is now because the rain is bouncing off the track.
Absolutely, mate.
These guys are going to have to come in now, surely. No, Elite stays out. What does Ronhard do?
You can see that, like, the track is now, like, you've got Kevin on the back of Bourbon Boy. Is he going to catch him?
Oh, like, right, Ronhard stays out as well. What about Square? Is he going to come in now?
They're gambling.
No, Square stays out. They are really gambling. Blackie stays out as well. What about Oz? Oz is staying out as well. They still think it's dry enough. Passy stays out. What about Joao? He stays out as well. Oh, this is interesting, mate. This is very, very interesting.
Certainly crossover point, but with 1 lap to go of the race.
Are they going to lose? Are they going to lose? Are they going to lose too much time by pitting, or it's going to be? Well, we're going to find out very soon. Keep your eye on Kevin in P11. He's your benchmark car.
It's getting close. The last lap could be treacherous. The last lap could be crashes all over the place.
The last lap could see 14 DNFs and Rossi gets the win.
I mean, let's see what happens. Let's see. Elite with a penalty.
Oh,
doesn't
hello.
change his position, no. So,
Blackie's looking good though for a podium here, I'll tell you.
He certainly is. It's last lap of the race though. Elite is leading us under conditions that are not suiting his tyres. He needs to be careful on this final lap. And so does every driver, really. It is greasy out there, you can see.
Yeah, it's easy to pick up penalties now as well. Easy to pick up penalties. We're going to keep our eye on the penalty screen there.
Kevin is catching Bourbon Boy pretty quickly. It's down to 1.7. It is coming down after every corner.
Yeah,
and,
I think they could almost. I think they could almost do with an extra lap or two. Right, DRS is to look at Elite there. Really, really so hesitant on the throttle exit in turn 3. They could have really done with 1 more lap, so maybe 2 more laps.
Anything can happen here.
Yeah, but it's not done yet. Blackie is still looking for a way past.
Runs off.
Oh. Yeah, indeed he has. Oh, they're being caught out badly. I'm going to go with Elite and Ronhard because they're typical. I could get out and walk faster than these guys now. You know what I mean? Fairly picks for time penalty. They are just... Expect Kevin to gain 2 or 3 positions on this last lap, I reckon. Fairly's got a penalty in the pits. Why? I don't know why he's pitted now. But
Kevin.
Elite's got... Yeah, 2 seconds, mate. Elite is just coming around, about to come around the final corner now. He can see the checkered flag. He's going to take the victory for FR Race. He goes almost off the track, and there it is, the checkered flag, and he takes victory in a rather damp Austria. Here comes Ronhard. Ronhard's going to cross the line and finish... Oh, you got to cross the line, mate. You got to cross the line.
Oh, no, he's going to get cluttered. Oh, no.
He hasn't made the line. Ronhard's not made the line, I don't think. Or has he? I don't think he has. He's blown it. Ronhard's blown it. He's blown it. Ronhard has somehow blown it at the end. Was he trying to be...
Get classified, but
He was...
God, he's not going to get
He was trying to be cute at the end to do what they did at Portimao where they both power slided, and it's cost him. It's cost him. Oh, wow.
Coffee machine, you know,
So
from bean to cup.
Hang on, 2 seconds, mate. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Sound alert. I tell you what, mate. Clip it, guys. Get it out on Twitter. You know what to do. Oh my, he's going to finish P14, mate. Wow. Rossi, can he finish that? Oh, is he going to go across the line backwards almost? Spin it round, dude. Come on, you can do this. Oh my good lord. I've seen it happen before, mate, in the TIR race where one of the drivers tried doing it at Brazil and suffered the same fate. Binned it before the finish line. And there you go. Rossi crosses the line and wow, chaos at the end. What an error, though, from Ronhard. My goodness me.
Blackie takes P2.
Blackie gets P2 and Passy gets the drive of the day there for ETE. That'll please the ETE contingent in the chat, no doubt. But let's give you a rundown. Oh my good lord. Wow, that's going to be a talking point. That is going to be a serious talking point for some time to come.
Should have been an FRA 1 too.
Ronhard, mate, a bit of advice from the racing gurus. No, turn your phone and turn Discord off tonight, mate. Don't look at it. It's not going to be. It's not going to be. Jay, I can't chat, mate. I'm going straight into TIR Division 1. Like I said, mate, I've got 2 races to do tonight. So, unfortunately, no. Not tonight, mate. I can probably chat tomorrow. Let's just take telemetry off and let's give you a rundown of the final results. So, Elite, what a fantastic drive by this young man. What a talent this guy is with a brilliant win. Blackie, superb drive in P2. SLR Oz, P3 from nowhere. Joe Loke, PSR Square gets P4. Passy gets P5 for ETE. He'll be absolutely thrilled to bits with that result. Kevin gets P6. Race Roller in 7. Joao in 8. Bourbon Boy, who was, well, robbed by the disconnection, really. P9. Fingerboy in P10. Acos 11. Bobberts in 12. Rossi in 13. Then we got Ronhard in P14. And then classified, we've got Fairley 15, Blair 16, but they did retire on track. And then Crispy and Keiki, a race to forget for Formula X Brazil tonight, to be fair. But there you go, ladies and gents. What a race, man. What absolutely an amazing race. Fair play to Oz. Absolutely, totally agree with you. That was a fantastic effort. Let's just head back to the command centre just to wrap things up a little bit. And then I've got to change streams very, very quickly. What am I doing? Woo!
I will,
what a race, Tom.
You've missed a beer.
What a race, mate.
Yep.
Thanks for stepping in, dude. Greatly
boss.
appreciate it, dude. And,
I'll love you and leave you.
We'll have to do that again soon.
Absolutely. See you later, chap.
Take care, buddy. Take care. That, ladies and gents, was Social Antelope Tom. They're a top commentator. But don't go away. Stick around because we're about to go now back to Austria for the TIR Division 1 race with a lot of big hitters in this race, including the likes of Rusty, Shazoo Finn, amongst others. So don't go away. This is going to be a fantastic race number 2, courtesy of the Total Impact Racing Superstars. But what a fantastic race that was. We just had at Austria. And what an ending with Ronhard there. Well, what was he? Did he just lose the grip or was he showboating? That's the big question. Whatever it was, he didn't finish the race. Oops. Never mind. Right, let's just get myself loaded into F1 because we're about to get... Rusty, can I have another invite, please, dude? If someone from the Division 1 race can give me another invite, that would be fantastic. So I can get in there, because at the moment I can't. There we go. Thank you, Rusty. Cheers, matey. Let me just accept that invite. Whew. Wow. Wow. Okay, we're going to jump on board the TIR now. I'm going to go into spectate mode. Where's Kenzie Retro? Is he here? Let's bring Kenzie. I think they're just sorting out the lobby at the moment. Yeah, Rusty, I'm in, dude, so all good there. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. I need to just get Kenzie into the party. Let's just see if I can find him. I think he's online. In fact, I think he's just joined the party. Kenzie, is that you?
Yep, that's me.
Hey, there he is, the voice Kenzie Retro. Good evening, man. How you doing?
Oh, all set to go. It's so good to have the Friday squad back together.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Now, we've got some drivers missing at the moment, mate. Do we know who we are waiting for?
Ads and Alfie are going to be joining through qualifying. They've just said that in the Div 1 chat. But beyond that, I'm not sure about the others.
Right, let me just have a quick look. So don't go anywhere, guys. Let me have a quick look at the roster. Just got Colboat there. Is Colboat in the lobby yet?
He should be.
Okay, let me
Yes, he is.
Okay, Colboat's in. He's making his debut tonight. Of course, a good signing from ET, by the way. Colboat there. Ooh. Very interested to see how he gets on tonight. I need to look at the rosters just to try and work out who's missing. Just give me 2 seconds, mate. In fact, just chat for a sec, Ken's, whilst I try and work out who's missing.
Yeah. So, some of these guys who have been busy over the last couple of days racing in esports. Some of them I actually saw I was actually watching in action last night as part of the PSR esports series last night round Singapore, and for some of them, he's hoping that their fortunes are more what's the word we're looking for? He's hoping their fortunes are more successful this evening compared to last night.
Absolutely right. I'm just looking for Kush, and I'm looking for Bourbon Boy. Bourbon Boy's just done the Big 2's race, so maybe a minute or two. But I'm just going to get an invite ready for these guys anyway. I think they're appearing offline. To be honest with you.
PSR Bourbon Boy, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in. He's in the lobby. Yeah, he's in, but he hasn't selected his car
Okay,
yet.
Bourbon Boy, if you can select your car, dude. Also, we need to fire up Kush as well, VSR Kush Mania. Of course, he'll be appearing offline right at the bottom of the list. It means I've got to go for about 5,000 people to find his name. Come on, Kush, appear online for once in your life, man. Let me just...
right, that's him.
Let me just
and
find
who
Kush.
else are we missing?
I'm just going to get out of Kush a minute. Yeah, thanks for sticking by us, guys. I say we're trying to get this second race underway. In fact, I'm surprised... I almost invited Findiam there. Be like Miko to like, oh, I can race in Austria. Let's just invite Kush in real quick.
Right, so there we go. We've got DPT Moneybag. He's just dropped in. He's drafting in as a last-minute reserve.
Okay, yeah, no worries, mate. Because we want to get underway. In fact, you know what, mate? Can you bring Barney in as well? These guys have had their chances to join the lobby.
Yep. Right.
So we're going to bring Barney in as well. Have you got him on your friends list, dude? Have you?
At the moment, no, but
You should see him from last week, actually.
Right, that's fine. But for those that are
right,
so I'm just going to say this right now. For those that are in the lobby right now, if you haven't got me on your friends list yet, get me added on your friends list so I can so it saves me going through trying to type every single gamer tag out from next week onwards.
Right, we've got Ads and Bourbon Boy. They'll be joining through qualifying. Who was the other guy? Did you say was joining through qualifying?
It was Ads in the Williams and Alfie in the McLaren.
And Alfie in the McLaren. McLaren. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, can you bring Barney in, mate? And he can go. He can go in the Haas with Bourbon Boy when Bourbon Boy jumps in, because Kush isn't here. He's had 2 or 3 invites. He has not joined. So Barney, if you're watching, mate, jump in, dude. I know he was asking if there was a spare slot for him to come and jump into. So,
Yep.
Barney, if you're there, quickly jump in because we want to get cracking, mate. It is 20 past 9 now, nearly. So, as soon as we get this started, the better. Easton, how you doing, mate? Good to see you, mate. Of course, race winner last night in Division 2. Passy, that was a good race. Indeed it was, matey. A classy race there from the FGWC Big 2 drivers. I'll tell you what, guys, ready up. We'll go now. We'll go now.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this. Kenzie, you happy with the lobby settings, dude?
Yeah, I've gone through them and I've saved them for future, so I'm all set, ready to go.
Can you move it from invite only to friends, because otherwise they won't be able to get in, mate, will they?
Oh, that's a valid point. Yeah. Settings. So hang fire, guys. I'm just gonna make a couple of tweaks. There we go. Friends only, and we're good.
Okay, right, ready up then, gentlemen. Let's do this.
Right. So that's the game I need.
Okay, yeah, I'm just double checking the settings. Yeah, it all looks. Can you turn unsafe pit release off, please? We haven't officially turned it on yet.
Oh, right.
In simulation settings, that'll be fantastic. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, guys. What a fabulous race we had at Austria. Of course, this is now part 2 of the Austria double header. So what I'm going to do now is change the stream title to TIR. We've done FGWC, so it's going to be
Right.
TIR.
So the unsafe pit release, I need to turn that off.
Yes, please, mate. Yes, please. We haven't
Right,
officially
yeah.
turned. We are turning it on soon, but just not tonight.
Right. There we go.
What round is it? Round 6 tonight, isn't it? Yes.
It is
Austria.
round 6. It is. Yes.
Okay, so I'm just changing the stream title to reflect we're moving to a TIR event. And yeah, we're about to get underway now, ladies and gents. The guys can ready up. Let's go racing. Let's go motor racing. Let's do this.
Yep. Everybody's got their cars, so we're all set, ready to roll.
Okie dokie. Right, what I'm going to do, Kenzie, but when we go live, mate, I'm just going to live to track. I will leave you in charge for 2 seconds. I must go and get a drink, mate, whilst the guys are doing some outlaps. So, in fact, I'm going to go onto the main cam now, and I'll be back in 2 seconds, mate. And the floor
Righty-ho.
is yours.
Excellent. Right. So, as we said, there's a couple of guys making their debuts this evening. And we've got a couple of last-minute reserves in there as well. Barney being one of them, jumping into the Aston Martin, and Moneybag as well. So my first time doing this one. So Wildbeard is getting his drinks, and I'm just waiting for everything to start up. There we go. That's ads in the session. That's ads in now. And now we're just waiting on Alfie, and then we'll have a full grid. Wait for the clock to hit 0, and everybody wants. Oh. Yeah. I think it might have been the timing. Oh, right, there we go. That should be us now. Right, so there we go. So this is the lineup we've got at the moment. We've got Matthew, ETE Crowding, Matty, Brandon Bingley, our defending Division 1 champion. Paraquix, Finn, Blonde, Moneybag in the house making his debut this evening. I think it's his debut this evening. Anyway, Moneybag, Rusty, Akos, Cobalt, Barney in the Aston Martin, Coop Benz in the Red Bull. He's got Race Roller as his teammate, Towley, K77 Matt, and Bourbon Boy. We are just waiting on Alfie to take that last McLaren slot, and then we are good to go. I'm just checking the Discord chat right now, and apparently we've got rain for the race. Can somebody confirm that in the stream chat? Can somebody confirm? Because I've not got the stream chat in front of me at the moment, but can somebody confirm that we are definitely getting rain during the race? Because if so, that'll be basically every single race we've had this week round this track that has had rain at some point during the race. So I just need to find a lead car at the moment, and it's an Alpha Tauri, and it's of course Brandon himself.
Right, who's my lead car, Kenzie?
It is Brandon, and he's come around the last couple of corners. So you guys know what time it is. It is time for one of my signature hot lap calls. So here we go, accelerating towards turn one of 3 DRS straights around this track, about 195 miles an hour. Breaks down to 95 for turn 1. Got to be careful not to extend track limits, otherwise you'll end up invalidating your lap. You've got this slight kink here, which is classified as turn 2, and you've got turn 3 up here, and it's got, oh, he's overshot his braking point.
I think his wheel's disconnected. I think his wheel's disconnected, mate.
Oh no, that's a disaster. Right, we've got an Alpine, and I believe it's not Rusty, it'll be his teammate of Cobalt, as we're heading up towards turn 4, the third, I should say, of DRS straight. Very tight right-hander there, but very smoothly done. And Brandon, oh, that's brutal. Can this guy get any luck at all? Because Brandon has just been disqualified for being parked in a dangerous location.
Oh, that's unfortunate, yeah. Just complete the lap, dude.
Yeah, so here we go. Cobalt, just a couple of corners to go. 150 miles an hour through the penultimate corner, and then there's the last corner there. And across the line, what's the first time going to be? A 103.978.
Thank you very much, Kenzie. Can you just pop Matthew a quick invite, please? He has gone AWOL from the session.
That's him back in now.
Okay, he's going to jump on board. Gaggle of cars coming through. I'm going to go with Power Quicks for the time being. A few cars are going to come through. Yes, of course, Brandon did have a Q-ban. Rusty goes fastest on the 103.638 on the medium compound tyre. The guy's a machine.
Yeah. So one thing I've noticed with the qualifying times this week is that the fastest qualifying time in Div 6 on Monday isn't actually that far off from what we're seeing tonight.
Wow. So a few guys go through. Matty's data goes through the 103.7 on the mediums as well, almost matching Rusty for pace. Bolton Boy, 103.752. Here comes Power Quicks now on the soft compound tyre. Remy goes P6 with a 106.143. Brandon, of course, is serving a Q-ban for accumulating 14 licence points. And he may get a couple more, actually, for going out on track, because he's not really supposed to do that. Here comes FRA Ads, just coming through up to turn number 9 on his flying lap in the Williams. I've noticed also it's quite cloudy, Kenzie. I wonder if rain could be an option here. Ads is invalidated. Let's jump on board. Oh, Blonde's off. He's in the kitty litter.
Oh, Matty's gone away. What? Oh, no.
Oh, he just said his fastest lap. I think he was on an in lap, and he's lost it out of turn 8.
Oh, my word. How's he done that?
I do not know.
There he is. Oh, he's right in the middle of the track.
He's left the session. Is that him who's left the session?
Oh, no.
Wow. What's...
Oh no, that was a rogue.
Oh right, okay. I'm just trying to get to grips there. Who's on the flyer? Barney. Let's have a look at Barney. Just coming through turn 9 into turn 10. It's getting darker and darker by the second. Are we going to see rain in qualifying, Kenzie? That's the question. Here comes Barney. 103.913. That puts him into P5 on his first run. Cooper Benz is on an in lap. As I think he's on he's invalidated. He's going to go again. I think he's going to be the lead car as well. So I'm going to go with Ads. Brandon. I was just joking, mate. Don't worry, dude. I'm not that harsh, or am I? Yeah. So Ads comes into the pits. He's bailed out. So is that a Williams or an Alpine? Trying to work it out. That's Rusty cruising into the pits. Or is he about to start a flyer? I think he's on a flyer and he's quicker. Oh, this is in the 103.411 on the mediums. Wow, what a lap! I'm trying to catch up with it all here.
Again, on mediums. That's a brilliant lap on mediums.
Bourbon Boy, was he about to improve? Was about keeping on Bourbon Boy's time? No, he didn't. Right, got a gaggle of cars on outlaps. Trying to find my lead car here. Where's Bingers? He's coming up towards turn number 3. Got a lot of cars out on track at the moment. It's very, very busy. Got an Aston Martin bimbling around. I think that's Acos. Is he on a flyer?
Well, Barney's in the pits. We've got looks like it's a Red Bull.
It's Matthew's on an outlap. We'll jump on. We've got
wait just a minute. Is that rain?
Hello, it's raining now. Towley's on a flyer. Towley may have timed this perfectly to get a one flying lap in. He's got some traffic in front, but it is raining, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, that's basically complete the full set. Every race we've had has had rain at some point
And
during either qualifying or the race.
Kenzie, the esports race I just did at Austria here, it started to rain lap 31.
Oh my word!
Yeah.
You couldn't make this up.
You
guys.
couldn't, mate. Oh, Towley's invalidate! Oh, no.
Oh, that's a disaster.
That is a disaster for Towley. That was his one chance, possibly. But there's now a gaggle of cars out and flyers, mate. We've got two McLarens just coming through turn 1, but I think there's traffic ahead of them. Bingley has just come up to turn 3. He's got 8, but he's invalidated as well. So this is all
not looking good for those that haven't got a lap in yet.
No, Akos is on a fly at the moment. He's on the medium compound tyre, which is probably not the compounds you want to be on right now. The track's starting to dampen up. Rusty in the chat says, "I'm glad I got my medium running." Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I think Rusty's got the pole in the bag now with the rain, because the rain is starting to get a bit heavier now.
Yeah, Akos is down the split, so it's all eyes now on the guys who've not completed laps. You've got the two McLarens coming through at the moment. We've got Crowding is the lead McLaren. He's just got to try and set a lap here. I'll be very surprised if he does go higher than P10, in all honesty. No disrespect. But let's just see what happens. The guys on track now, it's all about just setting times now to try and get the lower qualifying spots. Crowding is still pushing hard, though, to be fair. 1:04.3 is a target time. It's going to be just outside that. That's still a very competitive lap time as he goes P11. Here comes Alfie. Alfie joins him P12 there. And now all eyes are on the guys who have not completed laps. We've got who have we got coming through? Best case, K77 is off. That's, oh my goodness me. That's unlucky for my man K77 Matt. Of course, I used to call him K77 Twat back in the day. Good to see him. Good to see him back racing as well. Ads is on a fly at the moment, just coming out towards turn 7, 45.7. That's about a second and a half of what you would expect a sector 2 split to be. But he's still going for it anyway. He needs to set a lap. He may possibly be able to jump. Well, oh, he's invalidated. Oh, he's spun it. Oh. Well, can you clip that? Can you clip that, mate? That's a dangerous pit entrance.
Yeah, that's a bit of a no-no, and the fact that he didn't even try to slow down as well.
Yeah. Can you clip that?
Already done. Yeah.
Okie dokie, thank you. Jakey said he was predicting a 102 and then says, scrap that. It started raining. Absolutely. Matty, on his debut, set a great time of 1:03.708 and then unfortunately crashed on the exit of turn 8. He's now a very happy chappy because he's going to almost certainly get P2. He'll be very happy.
Yeah.
Not very often you can say that you crash in qualifying and still qualify in the front row. That's pretty damn good.
But
that's qualifying done.
Bingley's retired, so that's definitely gonna give him a bit of a mountain to climb.
Championship lead. Rusty is looking good here because, of course, Rusty needs big points tonight. He did miss a race and he wants big points tonight to close the gap on Bingley in the championship, because we'll have a look at those tables in a couple of minutes' time. But it's all pretty academic now because qualifying, unless guys come out and inters. Now, we've not had a weather forecast yet, so we don't know whether we're going to have a wet start or
like
yeah, absolutely, mate. We have no idea. So we're just going to go on board with K77 Matt at the moment, making his return to TIR. Of course, Matt, of course, is one of the TIR founder members way back in the day. In fact,
wow.
I have to say something, actually. Next week, I'm going to be doing a few special things next week because, guess what, Kenzie?
Ooh.
Guess what?
Anniversary week?
Mm-hmm. TIR is 2 years old next week.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep, it's the TIR second birthday. Out of nappies, it's in the toddler stage. And I'm going to do some prizes for you guys as a way of saying thank you from me to all you guys who've supported TIR throughout the last couple of years. Whether you've joined halfway through, whether you joined at the start, whether you've just joined the league. I'm going to check out some nice prizes for you guys as a personal thank you from me.
Am I right in saying I'm a founding member?
You were a founder member.
Woohoo!
You were a founder member of TIR.
Because I did race for Beer and Kebab previously for Beer and Kebab's league under a different name.
Yes, we were my league
before
then.
It became TIR.
I was just a lowly admin back in the day then. Hayes, how you doing? Rusty says there's rain 30 minutes in. Oh, I like it. We're going to see rain, I reckon.
That officially completes the set.
Yeah, I reckon.
That officially completes the set that every race we've had. And there you go, DRS disabled. Every single race we've had this week has had rain at some point during the race.
Are we going to see a situation we get rain around about lap 27, 28?
Oh, that will definitely spice up the climax.
Well, I've got to complete the prediction from the previous stream so I can start a new one. It was how many safety cars? There weren't any, amazingly enough. So a chance for your channel points redemptions there to you guys who gambled on the previous stream. Now, Crowley's coming out. He wants to do some exploratory laps. Rusty also is doing some exploratory laps. If it's going to rain during the race, they might as well make the opportunity to just get a feel of the track, what it's like in the wet.
Yeah, I think that'll be. I think that's going to be very beneficiary from them to get acclimatized to these conditions.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree, Ken. Totally agree. Let me just get that back on screen. So we're just going to watch crowding go around the track. Rusty's coming out as well. Baldwin Boy and Blonde have yet to retire, so they may well come out for a little run the intermediate tyres. Yeah, but going back to what I was saying, it's the second anniversary now. I still remember so vividly the night that TIR was created. And there was a looking back on it.
Yeah,
I can see why people got pissed off with a few of us, because we set up TIR in literally 4 days from scratch, and we launched. We were supposed to be doing another league stream that night, and as it happened, it was Division 1 of the other league. It was RF1, and as it happened, that there was Xbox Live issues that night, and they decided to cancel the race. But I went live anyway and aired the very first TIR promo, and then went immediately offline. And it was pretty special. It was pretty special. There's myself, and there was Towley, of course, one of the founder members. Lewis, a bass, and I can't think who else was. Anyway, it was a crazy night. It was a crazy night. I remember it so well. It was an amazing night how TIR was first created. The very next night, we had the first TIR race, which was the rescheduled, cancelled Division 1 race, which was actually at Silverstone. Oh, Crowley's in the wall. And
he's lost an end plate. But
yeah.
I mean, nothing. And how poetic is it that with the first ever TIR race under that name being at Silverstone, and next week's league races are at Silverstone.
Yeah,
how poetic is that?
Absolutely. Silverstone for the anniversary week. It's going to be fantastic. Stacey, yeah, you remember it. Yeah, it was a crazy night. Jason's just gifted another tier 1 sub. Jason, you're absolute manic, man. The lucky recipient is QBRJ. Jace, if you're in the chat, I think you were around earlier on. Please say thank you to Jason. Jason, double thumbs up from the Racing Guru, man. You are an absolute superstar. Thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you for the follow also, M4T94. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed tonight's content. We're just watching Rusty at the moment. He is literally doing some exhibition laps at the moment on the intermediate tyres. The rain came in about 2/3 of the way through qualifying, and quite a few cars were caught out and didn't get a chance to set laps. So Rusty's going to be starting the race on pole, and Matty, who crashed on his debut at turn 8, joins him on the front row because he set his lap just before he crashed, and then just after he crashed, because he was on his in lap, the rain started to fall, and it really did save his day. So he's going to be very happy with that. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah, if anything, it'll be a blessing in disguise for him.
Absolutely. Okay. I'm just checking up with Discord. All right. Okay. Yeah. All good. All right. Okay. I'm gonna take the top off. I'm getting rather warm. Oh man, my goodness me. It's Rusty's just going around doing some laps here, as I say. But yeah. So it's the second birthday celebrations next week, ladies and gents. I'm going to stick an announcement up on Discord over the weekend. So I'm going to do some prizes. I can't say if the other streamers are going to do any prizes. They may well decide to do something as well. I know Shrews, he does Monday nights. He was with me from day one as well, Nigel. So I don't know if he may do something as well. I'm not sure. But
Sato might do something as well, for all we know as well.
I don't know, but I know I'll be doing stuff all week. And also, I've been invited now. I'm ex-military, as you know. I spent 14 years in the RAF, and there's a big. The Sim Racing Hub are doing a big charity stream tomorrow. Now they've asked me to get involved, and I may be doing some charity streaming work tomorrow. My Discord's gone crazy because I'm in a group chat with them all. Sim Racing Hub is one of the biggest esports and F1 communities in Europe, and also America as well. As soon as the stream's ended, I've got to go and have a look at the group chat because I've got so much to catch up on. But I'm maybe doing some charity streaming at some stage tomorrow, ladies and gents. I don't know what, where, or when. As soon as I know, I'll announce it on Discord because I'd love you guys to get involved. The actual charity is for the SAFA fund, which of course is the British military charity arm as such. And all donations will be greatly achieved. I haven't got any links for you yet. I'll have those tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely fantastic cause there to raise money for. One thing I'll need to do on my end over the course of the weekend is try and get a sort of one-off helmet made for the anniversary week next week for my Div 6 race round Silverstone, where I finished third last season.
Okay, man. Okay, that'd be nice, man. That'd be nice. Oh, you never know. If any of the divisions are short next week, it's just possible the racing gearing might dust off the open wheel and the LCM pedals, and I might just come out of retirement myself next week, mate, for a race. Who knows?
Oh, that would be pretty good, yeah.
Who knows?
But there we go. Checkered flag is out. Rusty, the only car.
Yeah, absolutely.
On
Jason says that charity is the one that helps my dad. Absolutely, man. They're a great organisation, SAFA. Was it Soldier Sail and Air Force Charity Fund? Oh, Rusty has a bit of a spin there at turn 4. We're just literally watching Rusty just showboat here. Come on, Rusty, get that car in the pits.
Yeah, so he did a bit of Tokyo drifting round turn 4 there.
He did indeed. We'll take a 5-minute break as well. I'm going to go for a ready up at. In fact, we'll go for a 4-minute break. I think we'll ready up in 4 minutes because most of the guys are going to be chomping at the bit to go racing. Actually, come on, Rusty. Oh, there we go. Oh, mate, absolutely. Can you just take some screenshots, please, dude?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Rusty, yeah, start putting those assists back on. I think you need traction control putting back on, mate. Automatic gears, auto steering, you know what I mean? But Rusty does take pole. Manny joins him on the front row. We've got Bourbon Boy and Shiz Finn on row 2. Barney and Cobalt in row 3. Akos and Quicks row 4. Cooper Benz and the race roller on row 5, Crowning and Alfie row 6, Matthew and FRA Ads row 7, Bingers and Blonde row 8, of course Blonde drives at SLR, DPT, Moneybag and Tally row 9, and K77 Matt and Brendan on row 10. So that is your grid, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to head back to the command centre, I think. Yeah, Rusty. All I can say to you, mate, you know what's coming. You know what's coming, Rusty.
Jesus Christ, see you are a fucking omni-shambles, that's what you are. You're like that coffee machine, from bean to cup, you fuck up.
Okay, we're going to ready up in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Give you 2 seconds, Kenzie. Ready up in 5. So I've got to put a note up in Discord.
So from now that'll be 21:48.
Yep. Okay, we are running late tonight because of the esports. Alrighty. So I'm going to put some league tables up, just going to this race. Then I'm going to hand over Kenzie, who is going to just chat about whatever he feels like. Basically, let's just get the command center, the pad up real quick. Okay. And there you have the league tables. Bingley is the championship leader. Rusty in second in the championship. I need to update those actually because a couple of drivers have changed esports teams. And there you have it. So Kenzie, the floor is yours for a couple of minutes, mate.
Yeah. So there we go. So as we said during qualifying, there, Rusty will be he'll have a big Cheshire Cat grin at the moment because with Bingley being so far down the field, Bingley having a mountain to climb from 15th, Rusty could be on to make a huge dent in the championship standings against Bingley, because of course, as we said previously, Bingley is our defending Division 1 champion. Couldn't get a lap in during the qualifying. So, given the fact that we've now had every race this week in TIR, Div 6 through to Div 1, that's had rain at some point during the race. This one's for the stream chat, and I'll open it up to Beer as well if he wants to answer it as well. Do you guys prefer driving in the wet, or do you prefer the race to be dry?
Well, I can tell you from my point of view, as a commentator, I like both. I want both in the same race. In fact, Rusty, there you go. Rusty is just actually in the chat. He likes both actually. He likes some mixed weather. Of course,
Okay.
he likes to try and keep off the grass because he doesn't touch grass, as one of his famous tweets said, which I won't go into.
Yeah.
But Jakey G, there we go. It says simple answer. Driving in the wet is horrible. It is difficult, but it's a way to really hone your driving skills, I think, Kenzie. I think that's fair to say. If you can learn to drive close to a car or go side by side whilst battling and have no contact in the wet, then that's the makings of a good racer, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why that's one of the reasons for me why I've personally preferred driving in the wet as well. Because, like you said, not only does it help me improve my racecraft as a driver, but at the same time, it's actually delivered me a couple of strong results over the years throughout my racing career.
Yep, absolutely. I can speak from experience there as well. I remember way back in the day, there's an old league called... in fact, it's not an old league. It's a league that's still going, WOR. In our first season, we had a Saturday league. And this is before WOR got big. It's way back, 2016, I think it was. And we had a race at Silverstone, funny enough. It was a 100% race distance in the Saturday league. And it was torrential rain in qualifying, and torrential rain the entire race. And got a podium out of it. I finished P3.
Nice.
It was pretty damn cool. So yeah, I mean, it does help you. Now, it'd be interesting to see what other people say. But yeah, I like a race that's got a bit of both in. I like changeable weather conditions because it makes you think as well. Not only does it test out your skills on track, it tests out your mental awareness, your tactical brain as well. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so yeah. So that's another reason why I enjoy driving in the wet as well, is because it's like a complete switch of mindset, right? Yeah. I need to be aware of the drivers around me as well as the conditions. There's so much more to think about when you're driving in the wet compared to in the dry.
Yeah, and it's also prior to the race start as well, because you're thinking, right, am I putting a wet setup on? Am I running a dry setup? How much rain am I going to have? You know what I mean? There's a lot of questions. Well, what we'll do, we'll come back to that because I just need to go to the main stream because we are now on the formation lap. We're getting ready for the race call. And I'm going to put a prediction up for you guys as well in the chat. Nice and simple one. There we go. I've just seen Badger's comment there. That's made me laugh. The irony. Okay, predictions up there. How many to finish tonight's race? Bearing in mind, we do have some wet weather apparently on its way, so it's going to rain again. Let me just, telemetry is up and running. Let's get some of the Cody's telemetry as well. I will have a very quick look at the chat before we get going. Jacob G says, Kenzie literally plays for wet conditions in every Division 6 race.
Did you have to call me out like that, Jake?
Wow. Hayes says, I can't remember the last time...
teammate just for the race.
Yeah. Hayes says, I can't remember the last time I got points on my licence, to which Badger replies, wait, you've got a licence? Matt, coming from you, that is just... The irony is off the charts. That's all I can say. Dolphin says, has there been a delay? No, yes, we're running Division 1 15 minutes late. It's because the guys and myself have esports commitments on Friday. And of course, Dame's had to finish off the. He's had to, because he's got work commitments now. He can't stream Division 1 races. So there's a stopgap. I'm filling in Division 1, but the proviso is we have to start a few minutes late so I can get in the lobby in time. But we're about to get underway, ladies and gents. The prediction is up there, and I'm going to hand over to Kenzie Retro, who, of course, those are your tyre strats, by the way, just so you know. It's quite mixed. A lot of cars on mediums. We've got 6 runners on the softs. Shizfin, Barney, Colbo, Acos, Paraquicks and Cooper Benz. They're making their soft tyres as their first call. Kenzie, I'm going to hand over to you, mate. Take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, those that are on the mediums, they'll be going for a longer first stint. It is doable to do a one-stop round here quite comfortably, but we'll see what happens if the alternate strategy starting on mediums works for those for Rusty, Matty, and Bourbon. But nevertheless, last race of the week. Good way to start the weekend. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Here come the lights. You guys know what time it is. It's lights out, and it's race time here at Austria. It's a very good start there from Matty on his debut, and he's already got himself ahead of Rusty for the championship contenders. Matty on his debut is in the lead. And how's about that? And Cooper Benz already.
Oh my word!
On the exit of turn 1. Not sure what happened there, and that's a virtual safety car already because Cooper Benz is out.
He just went flying off the track at turn. It's almost like his steering disconnected or something. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I was trying to scroll down, but I saw it in the background. His car was just went off at right angles to the track at full beans and just plummeted into the wall. So I'm wondering whether he had a wheel disconnect issue or something there. That's most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. And Benz, don't lose heart, dude. That's just really, really unfortunate. But as you said, Kenzie, we're under VSC conditions. Let's just have a look to see who did, if there are any major shakers there, movers and shakers. Already Paraquic's got a time penalty as well for a collision, I believe. I'm just looking
with Finn ahead of him. Rapid Jack saying him and Crowding came together.
Oh, Bingley's at the session, mate. Can you bring him in, please?
Bingley, right.
Yeah. Thank you. A couple cars coming to the pits as well, ladies and gents. We've got Paraquicks and Colbo coming into the pits. Under VSC conditions at the moment. Bingley's got back in, mate, so that's fantastic.
There we go. Yeah. But sort of, but I say at the end, but as I was saying at the start, Matty, what a start he got. He's now ahead of Rusty, and all the times for the commentary girls to strike. Of all the times. A drive-through penalty for speeding. He must have been a bit too eager to get going and just ticked over on the Delta, and that's a drive-through penalty. Of all the times for the commentators' curse to strike, why now?
Oh, mate, Kenzie. He is going to have to surely do it straight away, unless he is going to try and push for a couple of laps. So, he may decide to do that. He may decide to try and push for a couple of laps here as they make their way through turn 9. No, he's coming in. He's going to serve it straight away. He wants to get it out of the way. Just don't speed into the pit lane, please. Slow that car down.
Otherwise,
yes, he did. He did. Thankfully, the commentator's curse didn't strike twice.
5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane on top of the drive-through.
Right,
and that is going to put him down to P16, possibly P17.
Yeah.
No, it'll be P16. Cobalt's a bit too
here comes
back at the moment.
Born Boy going for move at the inside of Rusty at turn 3, and I think he's going to make it stick, and I think Finn's going to go through as well, because Rusty did not get good traction out turn 3. So Rusty drops from P1 to P3. And look at Barney. Barney looking very, very racy as Finn's going for the lead, and I think he may have got this one. Rusty's going to try and follow through on the inside at turn 4.
Oh, he's through.
And Rusty's, I think, may just have got through in Bourbon Boy. He has got through. Yes, he has. He gets P2 back with an audacious move there up the inside at turn number 4. And then it's just one huge DRS train all the way down to K77 Twat in P15. Sorry, I've got to call him I've got to call him by his old name, K77 Twat. It's a term of endearment. It's a term of endearment. Trust me. It's a real term of endearment. But we've got the two former teammates now, 1 and 2, Finn and Rusty. As Finn there sets fast enough for the race. In fact, Matthew goes through quicker, as does Alfie. making their way through turn number 1, Kenzie. In fact, just take over again, because you didn't really get your first lap call, so take over again, dude.
Yeah, it's fine. So we've got a couple of overtakes coming up. Rusty getting himself ahead of Finn. Barney looking to try and get ahead of Bourbon Boy into turn 3. Easy as that, says thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that. Finn, meanwhile, still battling with Rusty for the lead. Barney deciding, I want a piece of the action. I've got some DRS. I'm going to have a crack at this as well. This for P2. And Barney, in the space of just a couple of corners, has got himself from 4th to 2nd.
Oh my word, Kenzie. They are really, really going at it. I'm telling you. Wow. SLR Ryan, thank you for the follow. Badge, no, you'll always be Badge the Vag. You'll always be Badge the Vag. You know that. Come on. But look how close this is, all the way down to P15. There's like
everybody within DRS range of each other, and DRS is enabled.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well let's. Barney's looking particularly racy tonight. As the exit's turn 1 now. Is he going to have a run at Finn coming up the hill? Let's just jump on board. In fact, he's going for an early move. He's going to get the DRS. There should be a straightforward overtake here. And we got a 3-way dance behind. Look at this.
Akos has joined in on the action.
Akos has just come inside on the inside of Bourbon Boy, and I think he's made the move stick. And look at Rusty and Rusty and Bourbon Boy going side by side, making their way down to turn 4. Akos is going to try and use Rusty as the blocking car as Barney and Finn are fighting for the lead. Barney's going to go up the inside. I think he's going to have the racing line into turn 6 here. I think Barney's just about to take the lead, and he does. He sweeps by Finn and then shuts the door on the exit. Akos and Bourbon Boy going side by side. Akos trying to go late on the brakes into turn 7. Softs versus mediums. They're going to be careful. There's no contact. Oh, great driving, guys. That was superb driving. Wow. This is so close.
This sort of racing.
This is so close.
Well, I think part of that is just a case. Right, we know rain is coming as Ads and Matthew are battling over 7th place.
Here comes Bingus as well.
Bingley, bearing in mind, Bingley started 15th. He's now up into 8th. What a recovery drive he's on in terms of, and he's going to try and get a 2 for here into turn 3. Not quite. Still 3 wide. DRS down to turn 4. It's 3 wide between Race Roller, Bingley, and I think Ads as well. There's no separating these guys. And one of the biggest reasons I'm thinking for that is they know the rain is coming, so they are giving it everything they have before the rain comes.
Absolutely, mate. And look at Bingley trying to get the inside of Matthew now. Oh, my goodness me. Bingley is a man on a mission. He is absolutely going side by side with Matthew through turn 7. Who is going to blink an eyelid here? Because don't forget, Bingley, also on the medium compound tyres is Matthew. Yellow's in sector 2. We've got a car off. We've got an Alpine off. It's Colbo. It's Colbo off, I think. Yep.
But there we go. Bingley's through.
Oh, Bingley's got through as well. Wow. Now, you mentioned about the 2 for 1 in the esports race earlier on. FRT Blackie did a triple overtake into turn 3, legit. Took 3 cars.
I need to watch this esports race back. That sounds like an absolute barnstormer.
Turn 3.
And talking of barnstormers, Barney and Finn still battling for the lead up ahead as they go into turn 3.
Here they go. Rusty's going to try and get the inside now. Can he get the tracks now? Turn 3.
From Barney. Can Finn take advantage?
Here he goes now. He's already committed now to the left hand side of the tracks. As Finn can just run up the middle now and go late on the brakes. And as long as he holds the corner. Oh, but here comes Rusty. Here comes Rusty. The double overtake. Rusty takes the lead with a double overtake.
Where did Rusty come from?
Awesome driving. No, Badger, because the Discord link changes every damn week, mate. There's nothing I can do about it.
Thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that.
I'll put one up in the chat. Take over comms for a sec, Kens.
I'm trying to process what Rusty did there.
Oh,
thanks,
mate.
Jake. I'm trying to process what Rusty just did. Like, legitimately, where did he come from with that? Because we were too busy focusing on Finn and Barney, and then Rusty just
Rusty's like, hello. Yeah, I'll have a little bit of the action. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Yeah. Rusty and Finn, former teammates 1, 2, Aston Martin 3 and 4. Bourbon Boy, as I say that, gets himself into 4th place. He's going to have the DRS. The DRS from 1st down to 14th now because Matty's dropped a little bit behind. But my goodness me, it is all happening up and down the field this evening, and we're almost a quarter of the way through the race. As I said, these guys are giving it everything they have before the rain comes.
Yeah, absolutely, Kenzie. What's also noticeable is the fact the tyre strategies, we've got real mixtures, softs and mediums battling each other. It's like no tyre is different. They're evenly matched on pace, seemingly, at the moment.
Yeah, testament to how phenomenal these drivers are.
Oh, look at Matthew and Bigley still going side by side. Matthew's forced. Oh, yeah. No, he shut the door on Bigley there. Bigley was forced to go wide there at turn 10. Lost a little bit of time, but yeah, that's fine for Matthew. He was the lead car. He just shut the door at turn 10. Bigley goes wide again at turn 1. May have picked up a warning there as they make their way up the hill. M14, yes, it is Colboat's first race in TIR. So here we go then, lap 9 out of 36 at 25% race distance. K77 Twat picks up a 3-second time penalty. Bordenboy's looking for a move on Barney. Here we go, he's going to go try and get the inside here. Both cars have DRS. Bordenboy's going to go late on the brakes as best he can to try and get the overtake done. Barney's going to try and roll it around the outside to try and get the better traction. Oh, they bumped wheels! Oh, it's a spinner! Acott's a spun. Now, was there contact with Bordenboy and Barney's car there, or did he just spin of his own accord? It was hard to tell, but he has dropped a ton of positions. Colboat picks up a time penalty. He wants a safety car without a shadow of a doubt to get himself back into the race. But it's all happening here. Action up and down the field, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a race we've got on here.
Like I said earlier, this is the sort of racing I have missed seeing on the Friday night, and when you've got the two best commentators in the business calling the action, it just makes it that much sweeter.
Absolutely, Kenzie. As we say, when it comes to great racing, thank you very much.
I'll have a bit of that.
Absolutely. Okay, now Matthew is on the charge. Matthew, of course, ETE driver on the charge against Bordenboy from PSR. Two great teams. What can Matthew do? Can he get the number on the Paradox Sim Racing driver as they make their way down from turn 3 towards turn 4? Few cars have got penalties we've seen so far. Colbert, by the way, on the last lap did set the fast lap of the race with 1:05.869, I think it was. So that's just an indication. He had to make an early pit stop, of course, but that's just an indication of the pace that Colbert has in that Williams, I believe. Is it Alpine? Alpine! Oh, mate, the colours are the same almost.
There's too much blue.
Yeah, the Red Bull's fair enough, but the Alpine and the Williams on the mini map, they're like identical almost.
Exactly, yeah.
But up front then, what have we got? We've got Rusty is the race leader from Finn by just a smidge under a second. Barney in P3, Race Roller in P4, Bordenboy in 5. And then we've got Matthew saying, now, is Matthew going to be close enough for a run here? They're going to have DRS, but Matthew's going to have to tow as well. Yeah, Matthew's going to look for a break.
Here we go.
Goes to the inside line. He's going to try and go late on the brakes to turn 3. Bordenboy tries to brake as late as he can. They give each other the room. There's a slight contact, but that's okay. I think Matthew just got a smidge of oversteer there on the exit as well. There's only a very slight, and I mean minuscule, contact. And Matthew's now going to try and go around the outside. But Bordenboy defends well into turn 4, making that Haas nice and fat on the entrance to turn 4. Woof! What a race we've got here. We've got a DRS train, by the way, down to P13, ladies and gentlemen. That's how close this racing is at the moment.
Yeah, and Julio said, oh, that's a spin. That's from Towley.
Oh, Towley's in a moment. Let's have a little look. Oh, yeah. Has he got damage? No damage. Like he's going to have to just... He's letting cars go by. That's good racecraft. Didn't do an unsafe reset to track or... whatever. He just waited for a couple of cars to pass and then goes back on his merry way. Blonde is on the back of Brandon. Yeah. Brandon, we've seen picking up 2 or 3 penalties already. Blonde's going to go for a straightforward overtake here in the Ferrari. This should be like taking candy from a baby. Job done. Matthew has got past Bordenboy on the approach to turn 3, by the way. Let's just jump on board. Bordenboy, though, is fighting back. And in fact, he got better traction out of turn 3, did Bordenboy, and gets that P5 back again. And instantly enough now, up front, mate, Finn has dropped out of DRS on Rusty, and Barney is really on the charge.
Which begs the question, in Finn's case especially, are the soft tyres starting to drop off?
Well, this is it, mate. This is it. And what's also noticeable, and somebody else has noticed it in the chat, Matty has, look what I can see over the mountains, mate. I see clouds. I see clouds building up.
Yeah. Yeah, especially towards the tail end of the lap.
Absolutely. And Finn's coming in now. Oh, I think he just about stayed inside the confines there. The guys, of course, in the esports race, we had to warn the drivers before the race to make sure they stayed within the confines of the white lines all the way around the pit entrance, which I think they all did, really, from what I saw. Okay, so look at Binger's right on the glue to the gearbox, and Matthews, they're making the way towards turn 3, and they've got a two-way dance in front as Barney's going to go for the move. Barney and Racewell going through. Ewan is going to get the move and moves himself up to P2 with a great move, and Bingley. Oh, hello! Matthews in the wall. Matthews in the wall. He's DNF'd. Oh, he's DNF'd. He got on the... Yeah. And we've got a VSC. Time for a breather for a few seconds. Matthew is in the wall, and I think he just ran that curb and just tried to borrow too much power. He was on the curb, and I don't think it's Bingley's fault. I just think he just he planted the power whilst his car was almost what's the word, beached on the curb, if you know what I mean. So he just span up the tyres.
Yeah, and that's the problem when you're on the curb, and as well as it being a slow corner. If you put a bit too much power down, you run more risk of spinning, and then, as we saw there, Matthew on his debut as well. Not the
no, it's not. No, that's he's Matthew.
Wrong Matt. My mistake.
That's okay. There's so many Matthews. We've got 3 Matthews in Division 1, mate. Yeah. As Barney pits and puts a new set of softs on, so he's obviously taken those tyres to the rain. So there's definitely rain coming, otherwise he would have put mediums on. So that's the indication that rain is on its way. So Barney now is going to be looking to get the hammer down. We've got green flags across the board, Kenzie. We are back racing again, matey.
Yeah, K77 has decided to come in for softs as well. But yeah, like you said, it is starting to cloud over. It's not as clear as it was at the start of the race. So that's definitely an indication that the rain is definitely on its way. But how late into the race is it going to be, though?
Well, this is it. I mean, I would say, judging where Barney, Finn and Matt have pitted now, I would say my original bet of lap 27 is looking quite possible. I was going for lap 27. It's a possible because, just thinking about where they've pitted now.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, because it's interesting. Yeah, the biggest thing is the fact that the safety cars that we had have been virtual safety cars and not full safety cars, especially for Matthew's crash. So
it's not they're not saving the tyres at all. Well, they are a smidge compared with what they would do. The saving that they could make if there's a full safety car. And here comes Bing up the inside of PSR Bolton Boy into turn 3. Bourbon Boy gets good traction there out the corner. We'll have DRS. In fact, see, Bourbon's looking to make a move on Race Roller himself. Rusty is now 3 seconds up the road, so Rusty is now controlling the pace as Bingley tries to go around the outside. Oh, he spun it! Oh, he's going to have to let
the last thing he needed.
He's going to have to let a gaggle of cars through. Championship leader, that is not good. And he has plummeted all the way down to P9. It could be P10 because I think ACOS, FRT, ACOS from Fury Racing Team has just got past him as well. And Bingley's really spotted up those tyres as well. So, no contact there. I think it's off his own back. Kai Pollitt, how you doing? Hey, he's that old face I've not seen for a while. Talking of old faces, Kai says, evening, gents. Good to see some old faces back in Div 1. It is indeed. It is indeed. Got a few reserve drivers in tonight. A few drivers were tied up on other things. As Barney sets a fast lap of the race at 105. Shin just pips him with a 105. Finn with a 105.741. Ads is now up to P4. He's chasing down Bourbon Boy. In fact, he got a really good exit there indeed. Matty on his debut has just got past ACOS for P10. Coming up to turn 3. Yep, that move's done. He's trying to chase down Bingley now. Those guys, of course, yet to make a pit stop. Up front, Rusty is extending out, and that's 3.3. Kenzie, it's getting really dark, mate. I reckon it's going to rain before lap 27.
I think so. I would definitely say no earlier than lap 20.
Yeah.
For the rain to start, possibly.
Okay, let's just jump on board this battle between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the moment. Rusty at the moment is comfortably leading. Now, check the chat out, Kenzie. FRT. ACOS is gone. Oh no! Turn 7. You going to see a safety car?
He's off the racing line.
Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate for ACOS. Ads lifting off there into turn 1. Bourbon Boy is going to have a run at Race Roller here, I think. Let's jump on board at Bourbon Boy. The guy in the chat, FRT Blackie, that's the guy who did the triple overtake, Kens. Right here.
right.
Oh, Ball Boy got too close to Race Roller there and made contact. Did he lose an end plate? No, he didn't.
Ooh, that'll be a huge sigh of relief for him. But yeah, like I said, I'm definitely going to be watching this stream back for that esports race with that triple overtake, because a double overtake's impressive enough. But
it was a triple. It was a triple, mate. It was awesome.
Yeah, I've only seen one triple overtake previously in Formula One, and that was from Lewis Hamilton a couple of years back.
Barney gets the move done on Bingley. Bingley's really struggling with those tyres, of course. He flat spotted those tyres when he had that spin. And Matty also goes through up into P10. So Bingley at the moment, he's just going through that graining stage in his tyres. He's trying to get rid of that flat spot, trying to burn it off. But he's going to be struggling now. A pit stop can't come soon enough for him. But he may yet be saved by the rain. Rain is imminent, by the way. Even 2022. Thanks for the follow, dude. Welcome to the channel. My name is Bill Kebab. Bingley picks up a time penalty to boot as well. Don't forget, of course, all the info you need, top right-hand side of the screen. Beer Lemmetry is live with all your car damage, your tyre temperatures, your tyre wear, all the stats you could you can shake a stick at. Isn't that right, Kenzie?
Yeah, absolutely. We're continuously thinking of ways to further enhance the coverage that we can give to you guys every single week.
Absolutely. But the people who've watched me stream for the last year and a half, couple of years know I like to innovate. I like to be first to the punch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have an idea and I just look to make it work. You know, and do you know what's gratifying, mate? And I'm not. Yeah, I'm kind of blowing my own trumpet a little bit here, but it's kind of gratifying seeing other streamers now using the same kind of graphics and gimmicks, because it means I'm doing something right. Do you know what I mean? It's like imitation is the greatest form of flattery, kind of thing.
Absolutely.
And it's nice.
Like you said, you're innovating all the time, and when you're seeing others following suit, the innovation is clearly working.
Well, and also when you think about it, right, it improves the viewing experience for all the viewers who are watching all the channels. Everybody else.
Absolutely.
The more people putting some effort and some time into making their content more entertaining from an F1 point of view, it just gets more people watching. As Race Roller's got the move done on Borden Boy, he has got the move done. Ewan moves himself up into
second
P2.
place, yeah.
I'm looking for rain, Kenzie. I'm looking the halos carefully. I think it's real close, mate. Couple laps, maybe. Couple laps. Yeah. But we've got a hell of a DRS train, mate. We've got a DRS train from P2 to P8. In fact, I think Ozzy's got something to say. Ozzy's just come into the commentary booth. Ozzy! Talk to me, Oz. Talk to me, mate. See, that's what I'm talking about. Even Ozzy Osbourne himself is in the comms booth with me and Kenzie. He's pretty quiet, to be fair. He's at the back, you know, sucking on a bottle of vodka or something, like, you know what I mean? But, we keep him quiet in the back, don't we, Kenz?
Yeah. Anything to keep him happy. But, we're at lap 20 now, and this is where I said this should be the earliest we could see some rain, as Bourbon Boy from a long way back tries to go for a late overtake into turn 3, not quite able to make it stick. But the advantage he's got compared to Race Roller ahead of him is that Bourbon Boy has more ERS at his disposal compared to Race Roller ahead of him.
Yeah, absolutely. Just watching K77 Matt now, who's looking to make a move on Para Quicks, but Para also has DRS himself, so it looks like Remy can just defend. They've got Towley just in front of them, currently P13, the AlphaTauri. 3 DNF so far. Cooper Benz, unfortunately, at turn 1, he got tangled. There was a tangling up with him and crowding with him and Natalie, unfortunately. Matthew DNF'd as well, and Akos with that big crash at turn 7 a few laps ago. No safety cars, though, yet. But what do we reckon about rain then? Matty, the chat's going for lap 24. It's raining now. It's raining. It's raining.
There it is.
Lap 21. There we go. Lap 21. It's raining, ladies and gents. Now it's going to get spicy.
Yeah. But to quote Star Wars here, this is where the fun begins.
Absolutely. Oh, Bigley spun.
Talking of which,
on the exit of turn 1.
Championship later.
On the exit of turn 1, he has spun. Now, right, look at this battle here. Race Roller, Bourbon Boy, and FRA ads. Race Roller, they're going deep into turn 4. Can Bourbon Boy get the better traction? They're going to be side by side on the exit of turn 4. Coming through turn 5 now, into turn 6 as the track starts to grease up. Race Roller and Bourbon Boy still side by side Az is having a real good look at this battle as well. Alfie and Blonde are right behind. They are literally swapping spit here, coming through turn 8. My goodness me, the cars are getting so close. None of these front runners yet, top 8, have made a pit stop. Rusty, though, at the moment is enjoying himself 6.5 seconds up the road. He is... we got... did I see yellows there?
Yeah,
yellows in sector 2.
Cobalt. Cobalt,
Cobalt.
yeah. And now Towley, yes. But say, the rain is coming down. The rain is getting heavy quite quickly.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see it start bouncing off the track because that's when it's time to come in for intermediate tyres. I wonder if some of the guys are coming in already. Matty's coming in, Bingley's coming in, Colbert's already pitted, and he's putting a set of intermediate tyres. Look at this, a three-way dance here. Adds, Born Boy and Race Roller. What a titanic battle. DRS is disabled. Oh, we may see them all coming in this lap. Yeah.
That's your cue normally to say,
absolutely,
now's the time
mate.
to go for inters.
Could be seeing everybody coming in. Ad's just trying to get the inside here of Race Roller. Tally picks up a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane. Oh, and Ad's just... Oh,
Towley's gone!
Towley's gone!
Oh,
was there retirement in the pits?
Oh, come on.
I think it's retirement in the pits. Born Boy goes wide between turn 6 and turn 7. Him and Race Roller...
allow Race Roller through?
Oh, they're still scrapping their banging wheels. They've got to be so careful. Oh, look at that oversteer. The snap of oversteer as Race Roller tries to get the power down. Oh, Alfie's gone! Alfie's gone just in front of them. Oh,
that's got to be a safety car. There
it is a safety car. It is a safety car.
Had to be a safety car.
Wow. And there is this car there. It's unfortunate for Alfie, buried in that right-hand wall. I tell you what, mate, this has worked out quite nicely for Cole. But the only problem he's got, though, he's stuck to a delta. But he will make time up, though. So all these cars are coming in, intermediate tyres going on across the board there. Brandon almost running out of road. Oh my good lord.
I mean, you're saying it might work in Cobalt's favour, but bearing in mind he's a lap down.
Yeah.
And on top of that, he's going to be caught in the middle of this. And Finn, interestingly, going for full wets.
Interesting. We've got a lot. Now, of course, the guys in front, the lead drivers can't let Colbolt through. There is a way they can do it. They can run wide, and then Colbolt can go through. But they don't have to. Do you know what I mean? They don't have to. So, particularly in the wet, well, put it this way. Put it this way, Kenzie. If it's pouring down rain, right, and you're on the lead lap. Do you really want to send your car off track to allow a lap car through, knowing you've just lost all your tyre temperature?
I wouldn't risk it, personally.
As a thought.
But it's a very interesting thought, but like I said, personally, I wouldn't risk it.
I wouldn't either. That's just me. Yes, Badger, the prediction is looking on now. How did Bonnie make up them places? Because he's goated. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the follow for the F1 Racing League official channel. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Right, here we are, the lap 23 out of 36. In fact, do you know what, Kenzie? I'm going to get the safety car out.
Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. A lot of the drivers ahead.
They're coming in. They're going in for wets.
Full wets.
Full wets, yeah, here we go.
But Rusty stays out on inters.
Rusty might fancy the grip still. Moneybag stays out as well, as does Matty. Blonde is staying out as well. Of course, we saw Finn pit. We've got...
Finn had already, but Cobalt, that's I hate to say it, that's going to be a quali ban because that's another rage quit on our hands.
Is he retired in the pits?
Yeah, and I think Tally did the same earlier.
Okay, well, we'll review the stream, but yeah, unfortunately, unless the car's got damage, of course, if the cars have got damage, which makes them very, very generous, very, very dangerous to drive, then we do allow, in those particular circumstances, we do allow a retirement in the pits. In fact, Colbert has just said he's got rearing damage. The thing is, though, you do need to, as per league rules, mate, you do have to take a screenshot of the MFD showing the damage. Otherwise, it is treated as a race quit. It isn't. It is in the league rules as well. Yeah. So if you did have damage, just take a picture, screenshot of the MFD, and then the stewards can action it accordingly.
All right, Badger. No need to be so smug about it.
I'm going to change prediction halfway through. Actually, do you know what I could do? I could I could pay up now.
Second prediction?
No, because he didn't say please. I can do the pay up now. Then I can start a new prediction saying, you know, I don't know, is Badger a twat? Yes or yes? I'm just kidding. Okay, Matt, I will pay up. You think he's rich? He has got so many hundreds of thousands of channel points already. It makes me sick.
Yeah.
Oh, let's pay up. Let's pay it. Let's keep him happy. There you go. Enjoy. Enjoy. Kai says you get rearing damage on this game. Yes, mate, and also side pod damage as well.
Oh yeah, so that could be another issue that he had as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do another prediction. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? I was actually thinking of one, I've forgotten it, mate. Oh dear. Oh. Okay, I know it. Safety car's coming in.
Here we go. Yep, safety car in this lap.
Yeah. Give me 2 seconds.
It feels so much better being able to call the action on a 4K screen.
Absolutely, mate. Going to run this prediction for 10 minutes, by the way. Okay, there's your prediction. Take a look at it. That's the prediction. Haas on the podium. Yes or no? Okay, let's go trackside. We've got cars on inters. We've got car on full extreme wet tyres. Here we go. The restart's happening now because you can't overtake until the start-finish line. That is the official FIA rules. Matty all over the back of DPT. Money back. Bingley gets a 5-second penalty.
For ignoring yellow flags?
Did he illegally overtake? Possibly.
Possibly an overtake before the start-finish line?
Yeah. But we're watching Matty at the moment chasing down Moneybag, coming up to turn 3. The intermediate's working. At the moment, it's moderate rain. It's not heavy rain at the moment, Kenz. It's moderate. Do you know what I mean? I've seen a lot worse. Bingley, though, looks like he's going to get an overtake done. Has he got the moves on a Power Quicks? Power Quicks is fighting him hard, though, as they make their way down to turn 4. What's happened, dude? Brandon's gone off again.
And that's Brandon again.
Oh, mate.
What is... How cursed can this guy's career possibly be?
Well, to be saying that, he is a former TIR Division 1 champion, mate.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he's got no front wing on his car at all now. So...
Look how bad the weather is now. I tell you what, mate, I said a minute ago, oh, but look at this battle. Bingley's going to try and get the inside of Blonde here. Oh, my Lord. Can he make this one stick? They're going side by side coming through turn 9. He's done it. He's done it. And Paraquix is going through. Paraquix double overtake.
Matt's gone, and that's another safety car. Matt's out of the race.
And now,
Matt's out of the race.
did Finn
on the exit of turn 8, and that's another safety car. That could give those that are on inters right now the chance to pit for wets.
Did Paraquix overtake Finn before or after the safety car was called? That's the question. Also, it was close. It was an audacious move. I tell you what, him and Bingley's moves were sensational. Finn was really struggling with grip on the wets, as was Blonde on the inters. And Bingley and Paraquix went through. But we're lap 27 out of 36. And I think he's okay because the game would have surely flagged it. If it had been a legal overtake, the game would have flagged it up.
Yeah. It's, I say the rain is starting to get heavier, so it could be time to go to full wets now.
I think it could be, mate. Oh no! It's just got worse for Brandon. 5-second penalty speeding in the pit lane. Can this race get any worse for him?
Yeah.
Oh mate.
I say he's switching back to inters, interestingly.
It may be that there's a case of there's a period of heavy rain and then it gets a little bit lighter again towards the end of the race, which of course would mean inters would be a stronger tyre at the close of the race. But we're going to wait and see. So currently lap 27. Let's just take stock here a little bit. Lap 27 out of 36. We've seen 3 or 4 DNFs in quick succession. As Blonde comes in the pits now, he must be putting wets on, surely. Jump on board a Blonde's car a minute. He's in the pits.
I would imagine so.
What tyres are going on that car? It's blue.
And
It's blue wool. It's extreme wets,
that's
Sir
full
Kenzie.
wets.
Yeah, extreme wets going on that car. Interesting. Okay, now
was like-
Brandon. Is Brandon a lap? Oh no, he's not a lap down. That's the one saving grace for Brandon is he is not a lap down at the moment.
Yeah. But
mean,
you just
that'll
need
be-
to be a bit. You
Yeah,
need
go
to
on.
be a bit more careful than normal when
Yeah.
you're trying to catch up to the queue.
Well, the safety car, as we're at 3/4 race distance, the safety car should stay out for its allotted number of laps, I believe. So Brandon will have time to catch the pack. I think it's going to stay out for 2 laps, 2 more laps. Oh, he's lost it! He's lost it! Has he saved it? Oh, he spun. I think he saved it, mate.
Oh my word!
I think he saved it. I hope so, because he doesn't want to have to pit now, because he will end up a lap down.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. But let's just give you a. He's coming in. He has got damage.
Oh no!
No, I think he might be okay. Actually, I think he might be able to stay out. It will stay out in front of the safety car. Oh, safety car's coming in! Oh no! Oh no!
And he's having to serve his. He's having to serve his drive.
Oh,
serve the 5-second
5-second stop go as well.
Is he gonna get out in time?
Oh, I think so, just. Yeah. Well, here we go then. Rusty, we're back underway, ladies and gents, on the restart. Rusty as our race leader. DPD Moneybag in P2. Matty on his debut in P3. Well, Moneybag as well on his debut. Second and third. Bingley has found his way to P4. Powerquits 5. Shiz Finn 6th. Born Boy 7th. Ads 8th. Race Roller 9th. Barney 10th, and he's got crowding all over him here. Let's jump on board this battle, going side by side through turn 1. There they go. McLaren and Red Bull, and I think where's Crowley's car? Okay, yeah, Racewell got the better exit. We've got Blonde on the back of Barney as well. Blonde going to try and get the inside under braking into turn 3. Can he slow that car down in time? He's going for the move up the inside. It's all about attraction on the exit of turn 3, and I think Barney's just going to stay in front of Blonde as Crowding and Race Roller are still scrapping as well. Is Blonde going to try and switch in again? No, he doesn't. But Race Roller got yellows in sector 2.
And that's Brandon. He's
Oh
gonna have
no!
to-
He's blue flagged. He's got to let everyone. Ads has been spun. Ads has spun.
Oh, come on!
Ads has spun. Was that Brandon?
That's as well.
Oh.
Dear, oh dear.
Poor old Brandon. Poor old Brandon. Let's just jump on board though, where the action is. You've got Matty and Moneybag. This battle for 3rd and 2nd. Rusty has bolted again already. Race Roller's had a moment. He's dropped down to P11. Wow.
I think right now, as it stands, the Inters are the better tyre to be on at the moment, but we could see the wets start to come into play.
Oh, Matty picks up a
towards the
penalty. Yeah, Matty just picks up a penalty. And Crag and Born Boy are scrapping it again. Race Roller's in the pits. Brandon's in the pits now. It's Race Roller going for a set of intermediates. FRA Ads. I think Ads is going to have to go for a new front wing, I believe. As Crowder's going to get up the inside of Finn into turn 3. Is he going to make it stick? The Inters look to be the better tyre, as you said, Kenzie. Yeah, it's easy. Look at he's got so much more traction. Finn's on the wrong tyre at the moment.
Yeah, looks like him being the first. Looks like him being the first to go for the full wets hasn't quite worked out in his favour. Bourbon Boy, meanwhile, gets himself.
Oh, it's contact.
Contact!
They've taken each other out.
That was contact between Finn and Bourbon Boy.
Yeah. I don't
Going
think
to go down as a racing incident now.
possibly because it's so greasy out there and they're on the wrong tyre. Barney has got end plate damage. I don't think there's any damage to those 2 cars in particular. Matty has had some kind of issue. He's coming to the pits. He's swapping tyres out. He's got no wing. So he's had a contact with a barrier somewhere, and he has got to trundle back to the pits, put a new wing. It's all gone Pete Tong with the wet, Kenzie. It was going so well. I was gonna give the irony and say it was going swimmingly. You know.
But I think a couple of these drivers would be thinking too soon.
Oh, mate. DNF so far, K77, Matt, Colbo, Alfie, Towley, Acos, Matthew, and Cooper Benz. Well, 3 cars in the pits, Matty, Barney, and Bourbon Boy. It's going to be Inter, surely, across the board. No, Matty's coming back out on the wets again. On the full wets. Brandon, another 10 seconds. He's going to get DSQ before long. He's now been lapped, I think, by the entire field.
He has. He is struggling to keep control of the car.
What's his tyre situation like? Oh, he's got down in the 60s at the moment. He's got no damage. He's just really struggling for grip. Baldwin Boy is in the pits as well. Well, he's just exited the pits, I should say. So we've got a race right now. Barney is battle for P9 and P10. Bingley with another time penalty. Penalties are starting to rack up now, quite substantially here.
Yeah, I think Bingley might as well kiss goodbye to that podium.
Yeah, exactly. And Raceway's looking for a way past Barney. Of course, Barney was racing for the lead early doors, and it's just not quite worked with the various strategy calls with the rain coming. And he's now found himself down in P9. So we've got 4 laps to go. Plus the remainder of this lap. Rustig is controlling the pace at the moment. 3.5 seconds. We've got yellows again. Now I've got Alfa Romeo off. Is that Matty? I think Matty's just gone off. Is that Matty?
Oh.
Yes, it is. He's spun.
My.
He's spun at turn 9. He's got to come back into pits. They're being caught out with the tyres.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
The problems with the weather. The rain showed signs of just getting a bit lighter, and he's retired in the pits. That's a quality ban, dude. Silly, because you're guaranteed points.
Exactly. Yeah.
I tell you what.
That's going to mean he's going to get disqualified.
Yeah, the division.
Much like a couple of other races earlier in the week.
Yeah, the Division 1 stewards, I'm telling you, they're going to be kicking some serious ass here. As will I, because I get fed up of seeing it. You know what I mean? People retiring in the pits. Why? Oh, hello. Was that some... No, I think it's just Brandon getting out of the way there. Ads and Barney going at it here. Side by side through turn 6. And they're still side by side coming to turn 7. No one is prepared to give ground here. Barney and Ads still going side by side as well. Through turn 8, we've got PSC.
It's a virtual safety car.
It's Brandon.
It's Brandon, yeah.
Yep. It's turned to a full safety car. Oh, mate, here we go. So it's going to bunch the pack up. And for Bingley, well, he had got himself back up to P3, but that's just killed any faint chance for a podium. Dolphin and chances.
Final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I think it was coming anyway because he had racked up so many penalties. To be fair.
Yeah, but it said he was parked in a dangerous location, but
yeah, it was just stationary on track. But we've got a safety car out now. Dolphin in the chat says maybe it's time to ban.
Jesus Christ, see you.
Sound
You're
alert.
a fucking omni shambles. That's what you are. You're like that coffee machine, you know. From bean to cup, you fuck up.
Unlucky, Brandon. Dolphin in the chat says maybe time to ban retiring in the pits. Well, it was banned. It doesn't seem to make a difference, quite honestly.
Yeah.
The thing is, we saw it in the esports race. Oh, you mean a race ban if you retire in the pits? Well, as opposed to a collie ban. Mate, I'd have no drivers. I'd have no drivers. I'm going to talk to the admins about. We're actually having a big meeting on Monday about many things, and it's one of the things that is going to be brought up, I think.
Yeah. Oh, and just for the record, folks, I'm one of them.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Crispy, just to work out your meaning. If you retire in the pits, it doesn't matter what you get, as you can't be asked to race this instance. I'm trying to pick the bones out of that one to work out exactly what you mean. I'm going to do something though, because Bonnie has a wobble there as he tank slaps at turn 3. It is frustrating when, I mean, it's like I said, if cars have serious damage and they send evidence of the serious damage. Now, the serious damage is rear-wing damage or side pod damage. Then they are allowed to retire in the pits. Otherwise, not. Yeah, but Crispy, it may well be a track they like, and if you give them a race ban, they ain't gonna race. They ain't gonna do the track they like. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Do you know what I think I might do, Kenzie? One of the ideas I'm kind of mulling over, thinking about it, is obviously we keep a log of license points and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So many retirements in the pits without excuses equals a league ban. Gravy Brain, you're wrong. And the reason why, because in TIR, top 15 score points. So there's every incentive to keep going. And also, there's 2 fastest lap points. One for the fastest lap inside the top 10, and 1 point, a bonus point for the fastest lap outside the top 10.
Oh my word, have Red Bull just ruined Race Roller's race?
Oh, they pitted his car, he's got softs on. Oh, someone's gone flying off. Who was that?
It's Bingley!
It's Big. What's Bingley doing?
Wait, what the heck? Yeah, that's Bingley.
Okay, completely missed his breaking point. He's let everyone through, which is fair enough. He just went flying off the track. He just went absolutely flying off the track. But crowding a money bag going at it. P2 and P3. Rusty is holding position 3.2 seconds up the road. He has dominated this race. He's about to start his final lap. There he goes. Crosses the start-finish line to start his final lap. But we have got a real battle for P2 with 6 cars in the running for P2. Gravy Brain, it creates havoc with the spreadsheet, dude. Otherwise, yes, I would agree with you. But it creates havoc with the spreadsheet, with the formula. Finn's looking for a move at Power Quicks coming up the hill towards turn 3. Finn's going to have the inside line, but Power Quicks tries to do a switchback move up the inside. Can he make this one stick? It's Inters versus mediums. Oh, and Blonde tags his teammate there. And I wonder if Blonde got a bit of damage from that. And Finn holds position for P4. But crowding it up front is somehow, he was plumb last, miles off the pace. He's found himself in P3. He is carrying a time penalty, but it'd be interesting to see how far back he trundles. But here we go then. We're at the final stage of the race. Rusty's just coming through turn 7 now for the final time. We're still keeping an eye on this battle for P2. It is not done and dusted yet. But here we go. I'm going to jump on board the race leader Rusty, who's about to take the checker flag. Here we go. Let's jump on board of Rusty. Comes around turn 10 for the final time. He's going to take the checker flag. A dominant victory and big, big points for ETE Rusty. GG's. Rusty with the win. Moneybag is going to get P2 in his debut. What a great drive from Moneybag. Job done. Crowley crosses the line P3, but plummets down the order with penalties. Shiz Finn gets P3. Power Quicks P4. Blonde P5. Crowley gets P6. Adds jumps. Bingley gets a P7. Barney jumps. Bingley gets P8. Bingley P9. Bourbon Boy is still out there on track, just about to cross the finish line momentarily, and he is going to take P9 on penalty camber. Bingley drops to P10. Race Roller, they somehow put him on soft compound tyres, and he's going to cross the line eventually. I'm going to put.
Keep running, Race Roller. Just a couple of corners to go.
Give me 2 seconds. Gravy Brain. All right, it's got nothing to do with it, too much admin work. We have a spreadsheet with a specific formula. Okay? That's the problem. All right? Can't take points off because it screws the spreadsheet up totally. But there we go. That's the race. What a race. Chaotic ending. The rain... Ooh. Well, it was going so well, and then the rain came down, and then it was carnage, Kens.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Moneybag, driver of the day, I mean...
Rusty's my driver of the day. Dominated it.
Absolutely, I'd have to give it to Rusty as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Deserved win there, and big points catching up the leader. Right, what was the pole time? It was
a 1:03.4.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember. To be honest with you. You have to watch the stream back. There you go. You can watch it on VOD as soon as it's streamed. 1:03.4. This is Rusty. Let's give you confirmation of the race result. Rusty then takes the race win. DPD Moneybag on his debut. P2, great drive. Started P17, the grid as well, so that's a hell of a drive. Shazoo Finn in P3, crowding in P4, adds in P5. Barney P6 and gets the fastest lap of the top 10 as well, 1:05.293. Beats Power Quicks P7, Blonde in 8. Bourbon Boy P9, Bingley in P10. I think with that penalty, the glitch, he was still finishing P10 anyway, looking at that. I think he was, yeah. Race Roller finished in P11. And then I'm afraid it's DNFs all the way through. Matty, Brandon, K77, Matt, Colboat, DPT, Alfie, Towley, Acos, Matthew, and Cooper Benz. Wow, it all went a bit wrong, unfortunately, for those guys. was going to do something. I've completely forgotten what I was going to do. Let's just scroll up a little bit. Just make sure I've got all the timings in there for the stats. But there we go. That, ladies and gents, was race number 2 of the doubleheader. No interviews, Rusty, mate. I'm absolutely shattered, mate. I've been streaming since 7:30, mate. I'm really, really tired. I just want to chill out for a few minutes. But GG's on the race, dude. That was a fantastic win, mate, and well deserved. Let's head back to the command centre. Mr. Code Red, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the channel. I really appreciate your support. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. Wow, what a night of racing. 2 races at Austria, 1 esports, 1 league, and it rained in both, Kenzie. Wow.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. One thing we definitely weren't short of tonight was action, especially in the that Division 1 race.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick look at the chat. Rapid Pajama chat says, John says, Beer, the easy fix is finish the race, don't retire and no more problems. If you want to retire in the pits, find another problem solved. Quote of the day. Quote of the day, John. You tell them. You tell them. Yeah, exactly. Just don't retire. Just race. Top 15
Exactly.
score points. Just keep going. You know. That's what you got to do. That's all you got to do. Okay, Kenzie, thanks for doing comms, man. That was hair and scare stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I said, definitely wasn't short of action. That's for certain.
Yeah, it's good to have you back there, the comms speed, mate. It's good to be doing Fridays with you. I enjoyed it, man, as I always do with the voice Kenzie Retro.
Yeah,
Oof.
definitely. I'm really looking forward to doing this again on a regular basis on a Friday night.
Absolutely. Well, that's about it, ladies and gents. Welcome to everybody new to join the channel tonight. Thank you for the recommitments to the channel as well. Greatly appreciated. And of course, Jason with those very generous gift of subscriptions. Jason, you are a true superstar. You know you are. What can I say? Thank you so much. When am I back streaming? I'd say I may be back streaming tomorrow. I'm going to find out about this charity event for the military charity, which I've been asked to get involved with. It's happening tomorrow, but there's a whole series of races tomorrow, kicking off I think late morning, going all the way through the day and night. And I have been asked to, if I'd like to contribute, which I would. Always raise money for the military charities. It's being ex-military myself, it's very close to the heart. So I don't know the schedule. As soon as I know the schedule, I'll post something up on Discord. And if you want to come and support us, you're more than welcome. But that's about it, Kenzie. Thank you for doing the comms, mate. Again.
Yeah, I say, been an absolute pleasure as always. What a way to kick off the weekend.
Absolutely, thank you, mate. And GG's to everyone who finished tonight. Unlucky for those that didn't make the checker flag. And thank you to everyone for the a lively chat. Always good debate as well. Never be shy of saying what you think, because it's important that everyone has their fair say in my chat. That's the way I've always done it, and that's the way I'll continue to do it. But thanks for your support, guys. My name's Bill Kebab. Until the next time, take care. Godspeed.